There it is.
Yeah, it should be just fine now. So you can just minimize that, go back to the chat, whatever it is, and it'll start
Shows
up.
on my end.
Yeah. It'll...
The first time live streaming. I gotta start somewhere. Normally, apparently, with Wuten stealing over your screen. It seems to be a thing.
Hello. Okay. Okay. So it's looking good so far. Oh. That's a lot of viewers. You get a lot of people over here.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Let me grab that to bring it back up. All right, there we go. Looks like we're good. Can y'all hear both of us?
I can, yeah, can you hear my face? My live stream virginity has been taken.
Yes. Yes, it has. Though that was taken long ago, like back in like 2013.
Oh, I was about to
TBH,
say.
TBH Fambino. There you go.
That was my real live stream virginity.
Yeah, that was an interesting stream. Oy. Anyway, so hello everyone. I'm Wuten, and this is Emogak, and we're on her channel right now for our Q&A subscriber special stream extravaganza thing. I was trying to see how many S's I could stick into that. I couldn't.
Not too many.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is how it's gonna work. So Kagome got some questions from her announcement video. I got questions from my announcement video. So what we're going to do it in like a round robin thing. So she's going to answer a question, I'm going to answer a question, and then we're going to answer a question from the chat. And so from there, we'll see how it goes. And if there's any question that sort of works for both of us, we're going to answer both of them. Or we're both going to answer it. So yeah, that'll be good. So why don't we start things off?
Okay, I think I am first up. First is a question from AJ. Alan, you frickin' jerkface. Are you going to be awake? Well, no. No.
Oh, she literally woke up about like 15 minutes ago for this.
I did.
So
I was going to wake up at 10, but then I snoozed my alarm. I set it for another hour, and then 30 minutes, and then 10 more minutes just to be sure.
There you go. It's okay. It's okay. I do that for my classes like all the time. I wait until like 30 minutes before class starts because I have to drive up to campus. So I'm just like, okay, going, just throw on a hat and head on out, and then come back.
The worst before work at Starbucks because I was a 5-minute drive away. So legit, I would just wake up 5 minutes before, slap my uniform on, brush through my hair, ponytail it. I'm like, I wear a hat anyways.
Perfect. All right.
Sprint.
Let's see. I've got 3 questions from Kira Kirtle. Kira from Twitter. Yeah. So first is spaghetti or noodles? Spaghetti. 2, my biggest inspiration in the fandom. Probably, I don't really have a lot of inspirations in the fandom, but when I was first starting out, Aizka was probably the one that, like, inspired me to start things on YouTube. So that was that. And number 3, when will you let me be in your claw fix? And then a little crying face. When you're 18. I know you're turning 17 in like a few days. You're not going to be in them until you turn 18. I told you.
Because that's actually not a... Yeah, that's... It's not good.
Legit. That's the only requirement that I have. That and if you're a good actor, really. All right, so question from the chat. How in the world...
I saw AJ ask your shoe size earlier.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same all around, but here, 13 and a half, because I'm a fucking giant.
that's what that's a big,
Yeah,
that's a big,
I'm
uh,
big. I'm a big guy. Anyway.
I have tiny feet. I wear size twos and threes in women American.
Oh
Like
my
I have
god.
tiny
That's
feet.
tiny.
Like
Oh my
really
god.
tiny feet.
Oh my
Like
god.
really tiny feet.
All right. So next one is you.
Oh gosh, I have like a whole bunch about my OC coming up.
Oh
My
boy.
good lord.
Oh boy. We could both
How
answer
did
those.
Elgin Soon, Vocal Suites, Lincoln Pony, Serenity Heart, Luna Guardian, Matthew River, Death Alchemist, Nate Thibodeau, Discordress the Changeling, and Hayden Kuznak all asked, how did you design your OC? Why is she an alicorn? What is her name? Her backstory? Why those colors, etc. Um, she's an alicorn because, simply put, I'm a Mary Sue. It was just a joke that was going around the chat after Twilight became an alicorn, and I made the Twilight alicorn toy video, and it just went everywhere, just everywhere. And but Night Flash herself was designed well before then. Actually, she was designed back in season 1, back when we didn't know alicorns were exclusive to being princesses. So she was an alicorn back then, but then when it became kind of like a taboo you don't do, I turned her into a Pegasus. But then, yeah, then she became an alicorn again. And I just kept it. The colors, because I like, it's actually supposed to be purple, but my color monitor made it pink on accident because it sucked. Whoops. So that's a thing. And yeah, Night Flash is her name. She has no backstory because I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. Anything for you, Wooten there?
um, I designed my OC back in 2012 when I first started like doing voice stuff. Um, Not really much in the way of a story behind that. I started on 4chan, as many people know. So I added a little spaghetti cutie mark because of my notorious uh, the notorious endings that I would end my stories with randomly with like uh how do I word this? Okay, Kagome, you know Sonic Boom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so later on, way past like what the audio play goes past, Rainbow Dash has a kid, and I wrote up like the birth scene for that as let's see, uh, so the head starts peeking, and out plops a meatball, and then she drowns all of Equestria in spaghetti from her
You
vagina.
are beautiful.
It
You are
was
beautiful.
it was the thread that it was in fucking exploded. So it was pretty fun time. So that's where the spaghetti comes from originally. And the color scheme I wanted to have as much sauce as possible. Red is my favorite color, and like it's like a reddish brown for the hair. So, and then green eyes because I have green eyes, and unicorn because master race. Aside from Mary Sue's.
I know, that's the actual master race because
Mm-hmm.
you can just say, yo, Mary Sue, man. That's
Yeah,
what I want.
yeah. So that's how I came to be. So let's see, what do we have here? Oh boy. Starlight Stream asks, "Have you ever had sex during one of your recordings?" Funny story about that. um, okay, so a while back, I used to do these not streams, but these threads where it would be like ask X character anything. I had people like Kate Bug, Emogak, Purple Roselyn, uh, all sorts of people on there, and my girlfriend at the time was she was able to do a pretty good Celestia voice. So I brought her up onto one of the threads, and when things got interesting, yes, I have had sex on one of my recordings. So that's the only time, but yes. So, questions from the chat. Unless,
Let that one happen.
yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah.
I knew about that though.
Yeah, you did. So, question from the chat.
My answer to that question is never.
Are either of you good at drawing from Golden Big Daddy?
No, I'm shit.
She's better than me.
I'm shit.
She's better than me. Okay. But she actually, Kagome has been doing like all of the art for Champions of Naruto. She's good. She's good. Yes.
I used to do MLP art before I did voice acting, actually. I was in that community for like 2 years. Never going back.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's
Got, like,
okay. It's okay.
Got like 3 more OC questions.
Oh
Holy
God.
Alexander asks, is there still a lot of Alicorn OC? There's still a lot of Alicorn OC hate. How do you handle it? You just don't care.
Yeah. It's
It's
part of the
just
joke.
like,
It's part of the
I'm a Mary
joke.
Sue, bitch, and then you just walk away.
Yeah,
It's great.
you can't take it seriously is the thing. It's very much tongue in cheek, really. You gotta look at it from a tongue in cheek perspective. Like, yeah, it's that's really all it is. So
It's just legitimate, just, yo,
ignore
I'm
it.
a Mary
Yeah,
Sue, what's up?
yeah. So Disturbed Demons asks, "Why does your sexy voice make me blush so hard?"
Why? That is a good question.
I don't know. It might be your personal preference, but I can say that you are not alone in your uh, personal preferences. So, yeah.
Someone wants a moan.
That'll be our question. Can you give us a moan?
I will.
Okay.
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 Okay. What is my motivation, Wooten?
Rose Luck. You remember that?
Oh God, not again!
Oh my god. Oh.
Just a quick little. Is that good enough for you, baby? I got close to the microphone for that one too. It's just a nice little. It's a baby, like a nice little warm and.
It's a little babu. It's a little babu.
Just a little.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Bubba 1995 asks, if you redo your OC, what colors race would you go with? I would just fix my colors to where it wasn't as pink. Because when I saw Redacted mention that my OC was pink in Redacted, I totally was like, God damn it, she's purple!
Oh my god. Oh, 1 second. My microphone is sliding. It's slowly sliding down into my lap. Give me a sec.
But yeah, I would just change the colors to where, like, I'd borrow Christian's perfect color monitor and repick the colors. That is legit the only thing I would redo about my OC. I love her hair, and I would never change the fact she's an alicorn because I'm too much of a bitch.
All right. So, I've got quite a few questions from Team Idris. Do you consider the Equestria Girls' shag stories clop or porn? Clop. What's your favorite car? Ferrari. Is the new mic awesome? Fuck yeah, it is. Do you think VAs in your lewd stories will regret it later on? Or is society more open about such things these days? Nah.
I never regret it. Some people do.
Yeah, some people do. Actually, I don't think anyone has. Like, no one I have had voice in any fic has shown like regret or disdain.
Yeah, they never
In
regret. They just at the end of the first time, they're like, "What the fuck did I just do?"
yeah,
And I'm
that's
like, "Oh,
literally
well, get the
it.
fuck over it."
That's like the only thing consistent, like between all of them is they finish recording the first one and they're just like, "Why did I just do this?" And then they send it to me. I post the full thing, and they're just like, "Huh, I want to do that again." Yeah, that's literally it. Um, do you make multi-chapter, multi-VA stories for the product, the views, or for the challenge of making something known to be difficult? More for the product and the challenge because it's and also for like just being able to work with people because I mean every single multi VA project I've done, I have brought on at least one new person, unless it was like a Klopfic or something. Even in Klopfics, like pretty consistently, I've been bringing in new people like Pegasus Pitch, Keyframe, uh, Purple
You just
Rope.
brought in
No,
Astro.
no, not Purple Roseland. No, I did
You
not
brought
say
in
that.
Astro
I
and
did
Wub
bring in
and
Astro. I did bring in Astro. I brought
and
in
Wub.
Wubcake for the socks one, and I also brought in Applesauce. That was a good one,
Yes, you
actually.
did.
That was a good one.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
will Xena ever star in a Wooten
Oh,
story? Maybe.
brownie.
What?
Goody hashtag on browning.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was oof, that was a thing. Will Xena ever star in a Wooten story? Maybe. If he wants to, he's gotta ask. Really, that's all it is. And then I have to like script up a thing for him to be in. Happy 3000th. You deserve every sub. Well done. Thank you very much. So, question from the chat now. How did you get into MLP world? Yeah.
Oh God, no. Was a dark winter night in December of 2010. Why is this starting to sound like an epic story? Anyways, I was on a live stream with a few of my friends. We were just being shit, and then one of them started drawing pony shit, and we were like, "Nick, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you drawing pony shit? A Christian's home." And then he was like, watch this show, and then he linked us all Applebuck season, and we watched it, and we were all like, this is fucking dope. And then I watched Winter Wrap Up when it premiered on television.
Perfect. I started so people who know me know that I'm sort of into technology, into information security and all that. And back in my senior year of high school, I was following this channel that was for like putting viruses into virtual machines and showing how they ran and stuff. It was pretty cool. Now, for his website, he did this thing where if you try to access like private website links in it, so it's like admin, administrator, all this stuff, you would go to like this corrupted web page that showed things from Ben Drowned. And so I got into Ben Drowned from that. And then from Ben Drowned, I followed that for about 4 or 5 months and found this forum that people were talking in. And there was like forums for sharing the theories and whatnot for the creepypasta, whatchamajig. And then there was like a general forum where people would just talk and share art and all this stuff. And one of the threads there, the longest running thread, like the most pages, it was like over 500 like different pages, was the My Little Pony thread. And it was My Little Pony with the subtitle of I'm a grown man, why do I love this? And I clicked on that, I looked through it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to check it out. And so I marathoned all of season 1 and then about half of season 2 up to where the episode where Spike becomes like this huge greedy dragon thing. I forget the name of the episode, but yeah, that was me. Yeah. I think it was like 2011. Magic. Yeah.
The friendship.
Mm-hmm. So that's how I got into the fandom. So I think you're next.
I think it's the chat next.
No, I think that was the
Alrighty.
chat.
Oh, that was the chat. That was the chat.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I am next. I guess you could also answer this one, though I think we already know. Tony Tin and Elgin Soon ask, "What does your OC's cutie mark represent?" It's a cool microphone with wings and a lightning bolt. Must
Yeah.
I say more? I don't know. It stands for the takeoff of my voice acting career and how lightning fast it'll. I don't fucking know.
And I
It's
think,
pretty.
yeah, it looks nice, and that's really all. My cutie mark is literally clip art of spaghetti.
Because it is
It literally is.
self-explanatory.
It literally is.
It's
It's kind of self-explanatory. It's literally I went onto Google and I looked up clip art and I put the clip art into Pony Creator. And if any of you have seen like the really old videos that I made from like early 2012, I used Pony Creator for my OC. And I would do like these headshots and stuff and do it was like the beginning of how the analysis community does like their little still shot emotion things before they started doing that. I was the first. So, yeah, that's where the cutie mark
you
comes
are
from.
the
It is
overlord.
I I was doing analysis emotions before it was cool. So,
And
yeah.
now you have the best analysis emotions for Christian's commission pack. Shameless plug.
Oh my god. Red Dragon MA asks, "What is your favorite kind of pizza?" Cheese. 4 cheese. All the cheese. Oh my fucking god. I fucking love cheese. Oh my god.
Stuffed crust with
Oh my fucking
extra
god.
cheese
Uh,
and extra pepperoni.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like. Me there, some extra pepperoni. I like 4 cheeses underneath though, and some stuffed crust. Good little layer of parmesan on top.
Oh my god. Stop
See,
it. You're
won't
making me
get me.
hungry. Stop it.
Won't get me. Uh,
Oh man. Okay.
Apparently that's weird here in New Zealand.
So, question from the chat. How did we get into Klopp?
You.
Um, well, I've been in Klopp since the beginning. Like I never really got into it. I was in it. It's just I think the first about January 2012 was when I first like looked into this sort of stuff as like Klopp was the first time. And it was a story called Spin the Bottle by Aether was the first Klopp fic that I ever read
I think I
myself.
remember this.
Yeah, I think
We
we
did
read
it
it.
in
Yeah, I think we did it in the stream. Like I think it was one of the last streams of the year or something. It was like,
Because I remember voicing Rainbow Dash or
mm-hmm,
something.
mm-hmm.
Like Derpy.
No, it was like all the main six, and they were playing Spin the
Yeah.
Bottle, and it was like getting more and more sexual every time.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what it
yes, I
was. That's what
remember
it was.
that.
That was the first.
That was weird.
That was the
You were cute.
first.
I love you.
That was the first Klopp fic that I have ever read by myself. So, yeah. So that's the chat question. Kago, next one from you.
Okay, yeah. It's my turn. How old are you and do you have BF? You also answered this one.
Okay.
Curious.
Okay.
24, and I don't have a boy. I don't have BF. I'm sorry, but I do have a fiance.
There you go. And I am 22, and no, I don't have a BF. I don't have a GF either. TBH,
A
fam.
BF.
All
I'll
right.
take you.
Oh,
Goody, come over here. Swoop Wooten off his feet, baby. I'll call you scum.
please. Oh my god. All right. So for mine, Triple X asks, any Klopfix ships that you haven't done / read yet that you would like to see? Not really. Um, I want to do a Pinky and a Non one.
Oh.
Actually, I want to, but I can't find any good Pinky VAs. So, yeah. Any fetish content you'd like to see more of? Eh.
I can try to pinky for you. It's
Oh.
gonna. We can experiment it.
We'll experiment. We'll see what happens. Do you feel awkward or think other fanfic readers feel awkward around you since you read Klopp? I think, honestly, that sort of goes without saying that they probably do initially. Like, I have this. I've crafted sort of like a weird reputation as being like this really charismatic person who gets you to do these really weird fics. And I think that puts off a lot of people, but at the same time it like once they get to know me, I'm just like a chill guy that's just like, okay, if you want to do something, sure. If you don't, then that's fine. Yeah, we're really laid back when it comes to like doing Klopp around here. And I
As
think
long
that's
as you don't get the people who don't want to do it, like if as long as you don't hound the people who don't want to do it, no one really
yeah,
cares.
like I'll do playful jabs at someone every once in a while because I know that they're okay with like the playful jab every once in a while, but I'm not going to actively like, hey, you're going to be in a club fic whether you want to or not because I can't do that. Like I literally can't. I can't force them to do anything they don't want to do. And that's I think that's the big thing actually is unlike these like big projects where it's directed by a lot of different people and it's really organized and stuff. When it comes to things like Klopp, I'm just like, okay, if you don't want to do it, fine. And if you do want to do it, okay, we'll find something for you to be in. And
If you're old enough.
yeah, if you're old enough. That's another big thing. Is you got to be old enough, you got to be willing to record some weird stuff, and you gotta not be an asshole, pretty much. Those are my three criteria. So, yeah. So that's,
I love your criteria.
yeah, they're pretty good criteria. So, let's see. Question from the chat.
What the fuck is a storm cloud?
I don't know. Well, I'm
Anyway.
the storm cloud from the little aggressive storm cloud.
Yes, the answer is yes then, because my aggressive thundercloud is my bay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's pull an actual one. I was just really confused by that.
Let's see. How did the two of you meet?
Crisis.
Mm-hmm. Crisis.
I think that was back when I was pulling people from the comments, and I saw you. I think I was the person who pulled you into the Skype call, if I remember correctly.
That was you.
Yeah,
That
because
was
you
you.
commented on the video, and I grabbed you and I asked you for your Skype name, and then we added you to the live audition.
She dragged me into it, and I dragged her into so many other things.
And
It was
then it
good.
just was unholy after that, after we read Coke Pone privately in a chat.
Yep, it was
Went
all up.
downhill.
It was all downhill from there. So basically, what happened was she brought me into Crisis. And we would do like these calls from time to time as a group, where they would do these like mock auditions, really, where you would be in a call with some of the directors who were going through like the auditions and stuff, and you would mock audition, and they would give you feedback on your performance and give you advice on how to improve and whatnot. And in one of the calls that I was in, I suggested, you know what? It's like 11:30 at night. There's no kids in here. Y'all want to read a Klopfic? And so Kago was up for it,
I'm
and
always up for everything.
I can't remember if anyone else was. I know that I'm pretty sure Goody was in the call, and
I
like two
think
other
Christian
people.
was.
Yeah, Christian, Goody, and like one or two other people were in the call. And so we read Coke Pone for the first time, and that was the first Klopfic we ever read together. So, yeah,
It was beautiful.
it was pretty fun. So, I
Alright.
believe it's you this time.
It is. How did you and Christian meet? Well, we met in Bogal Bronies. There was a call one day, and boom, that's legitimately how we met. There's nothing special. We were just in a similar group call, and we just started talking. And how did Nightfall Studios come about? We were sitting there and we're like, yo, Christian needs animation ideas and stuff. So why don't we just turn his channel into a studio so we can work together as a couple and be awesome?
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking that, Crystal Paws, Autumn Breeze, and Matthew Lagan. I can't pronounce names.
And GCHBCVC asks, I don't know how to say that. Tacos or burritos? Tacos. Do you clop? Funny story about that. I actually don't. What is your favorite color? Red. And will you ever change your hairstyle? If possible, probably not, because I like it. It's very easy for me to take care of, and it's very comfortable, and I like it. It looks nice. Yes. All right. Chat questions. Let's see here.
Yeah. Oh, the Skype call where I met Christian. That is recorded.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's horrible. Maybe later you can.
Oh,
We
man.
listened to it again a few months ago, and
It
oh.
was so silly. Let's see here. Wooten, have you ever tried injecting weed into your penis? No, I haven't.
What?
I have not tried to insert weed into my penis.
While you answer that, I'm going to answer anything on Nightfall's radio. We were going to do, I can reveal it now because we're not actually going to do it any longer. We were going to do the MLP comics, like the official ones, but I could never find a transcript, so I had to script them all. But 5 of them come out a month, and I couldn't keep doing the scripts for it, and I wanted to get majority of the scripts done, at least a good half of them done, before we started casting, and it just didn't happen. We might be doing a fic again in the future. We might do another audio play like Anthropology in the future. Christian has his sights on one, but it needs to be finished first. I can't say which. We'll keep it a secret. But maybe. But there is plans for Nightfall's radio. Christian, am I allowed to talk about Redacted? I burped.
Talk about Redacted?
Redacted for the radio channel.
Podcast?
Yes, Redacted!
You can mention the podcast.
Okay, so we're going to be starting doing a podcast on Nightfall's radio. And, Wooten, you're invited if you ever want to be on a podcast where we talk shit about shit.
Okay. I'll be on there probably, whether I want to or not.
Gods.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's the plans for Nightfall's radio. We're trying to wait until the thing that happens in a few weeks happens and stuff. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's my turn from the sheet.
It is.
Okay. Thomas Manson asks, you stated in a video that you're an animator in training, so what, if anything, have you animated, and has Christian been the one teaching you? So, I haven't animated anything, because back then Christian was teaching me to animate, but Christian is not a good teacher for me. Because you be quiet. You're not in this live stream. Because he was trying to teach me the principles of the animation while I was just trying to learn what the frickin' program did. So he was telling me, I'm like, what does, how can I draw with the pencil tool? What's up with it? And he's all like, no, you've got to learn to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, but I don't even know what a keyframe is. But he's like, but you've got to ease. And I'm like, I don't even know ease. So it just was very, very and I gave up. I might do I'll do lip sync sometime because that's the only thing I was ever good at. But that's it.
Woo! All right, Chris Gray asks me, what gave me the idea to livestream Pathfinder? Critical Role gave me the idea to livestream Pathfinder. I I had wanted to do a Pathfinder thing for a while because I like D&D, and I wanted to get my friends into D&D, and I thought, you know what? Let's just bring the whole shebang in, and we decided to start up Champions of Nertor, which was my first real attempt at actually streaming consistently for a game. Really, it's fun. I like doing it because not only am I doing something for my friends who are playing this game that I am creating, but I'm also creating it for an audience. I'm also we're all also like almost performing. So it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic and I kind of like it. So, yeah. It's a lot more engaging than some of the other games that I've been in the past. So, it's pretty fun. So, chat. When and what were your first videos, and are you proud of them? My first video was in July of 2012, and no, I am not proud of it at all.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
My first
no.
video was from the end of 2011. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't fucking find it. It was on my old channel. It was before Emogak. And it was me. Okay, so back then I liked cupcakes. It just came out. Well, it hadn't just come out. It had been circulating for a while at that point.
You had just discovered it.
Yes, it had been circulating for a few months, and a lot of people had done like sequels to it. And one of the sequels was a rarity one, and Pinky changes the lyrics of Art of the Dress to Skinning You Alive, and I did a cover of it, like, way back in the day on a Rock Band microphone.
Oh my god.
Like...
Just like Lost. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So bad, but it doesn't exist anymore, and it's gone, and you can't hold me to it.
Don't worry. I started on my Turtle Beach headset, which I am still using. Actually, I'm still using the headset as a pair of headphones, but I have the microphone, and it still works. And it sounds a lot worse than Rock Band microphone, TBH. So, yeah. So, question for you, Kago.
Boner Rainbow DJ-ish asks, do you believe in the Illuminati? If not, what do you think about demons? Lol. I can't legally answer this question. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's my answer. I can't legally answer this question.
I plead the fifth, but you can't because it's the Illuminati.
Not in New Zealand.
Oh no. But
Oh no.
Winter and then some sort of Japanese symbol asks. I don't know because it like I saved all these questions in a notepad and it got rid of all like the Unicode stuff. So it's just a question mark.
I used to Google that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles? Waffles. On a level of 1 to Yanis, how dank are your inside jokes? 421. Big spoon or little spoon? I am typically big spoon. And what are your thoughts on Fallout Equestria? I have actually... so many people are going to hate me for this. I have never read Fallout Equestria, so...
Neither have I.
Yeah.
And everyone's always like, oh, you should read it. I'm just like, I don't. I don't.
Like, I play the Fallout games, and I read, like, the first few chapters of Fallout Equestria, but I just couldn't get into it, so I was just like, whatever.
I played the Fallout games, so I understand when people are talking. I kind of, like, understand what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But I have never read anything of Fallout Equestria. I kind of know a few of the characters because of other people, but that's it.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Question from the chat. For me, how did you decide on Klopp stories that will get a reading? Oh, how do I decide? Well, it depends. Usually, if it's, like in the case of something like Month of Lewd, I have these I have these stories that are in the queue already that I was going to read, and I just needed to find voices for them. And in the case of something like Socks, I wanted to collaborate with a certain person, and so I went out of my way to try and find a story that would work for these people. So I had, in the case of Month of Lude, I had Her Most Faithful Servant in the queue already. I was going to read that already. And so I just needed to find the voices for it. And Keyframe was very kind enough to offer her voice for it. And in the case of Socks, I wanted to collaborate with Webcake. So I was just like, hey, Web, you want to do a Clopfic? And she was just like, okay. What voices do you want? And she was just like, okay, my best is either Sunset or Adagio. And so I went out and I couldn't find any good Sunset Clopfics that had Anon in them. But I did find...
Get to work, guys.
Yeah, get to work, guys. That's my subtle hint for you guys to start writing some good Sunset X Anon Clopfics. And on the other hand, I found some really good Adagio and Anon fic in the Dazzlings thread on 4chan. So that's where I got Socks from, and that's how it came to be. So that's how I decide. If it's good, I'll read it. If it isn't, it's shit. I'm not gonna read it. Yeah. Your turn.
Was that chat? That was chat.
Yeah, that was chat.
Okay. Simply Bogsy asks, how many Illuminati members does it take to construct 9/11 in the collapse of Rome? Please answer my question. My answer is 7, but that is all I can say. Legally.
Perfect. Tony H asks, arachnophilia. Why? Because. Literally, I've been wanting to do a fic. I've wanted to do that fic ever since I read it in the live stream, like a long time, like pre Emogak, pre everyone getting in there into a stream, story. Like this was way back. So I think it was like a week or two before, actually, like the first stream that you guys were in where I read arachnophilia. It was the first story that ever broke me. It was the first story that I had to take a break mid-story and come back to at the end of the stream to finish reading. And I swore to myself, I was not going to let that story beat me this time. And so Kagome and Alex and Kate Bug were so gracious to offer their services to my conquest and vengeance of that story. And it was...
I noped like 10 times.
Yeah, pretty accurately. Yeah. Yeah. So, chat time. Opinion on the new president, Donald Trump / Trump.
Not getting my vote.
Yeah. Dare to believe you can survive. Oh my god, goody. Fucking A. All right, your turn.
Okay. Sinchon the Derp Derp asks, who's your favorite voice actor, actress? And what's your favorite role that she has participated in? I have 2 favorite three favorite VAs, actually, and I can't really pick which one, like, tops. I love Grey Delisle, and I love Grey Delisle because I love her, and I love Tabitha St. Germain, because they are the 2 VAs that I have done voices, and I have not been able to pinpoint it's them. Normally, I can always tell which VA is talking if I've heard them before, because everyone has their tells, but they are the 2 VAs that have legitimately tricked me, and that just, like, is amazing that they're able to hide their own tell, that they're that good of VAs.
Yeah.
Like, It's amazing to me. And my third one is Laura Bailey because she's just a badass. And favorite roles they've done, I don't know. They're too amazing. I can't pick one. I guess I can pick one for Laura Bailey, and that's her performance in Saint Row because that's just godly. That's just fucking godly.
Would you be mad if I told you that I met Laura Bailey when I
I hate
was
you. Oh my god.
she was
Fuck
at a
you.
convention here like a year or two ago, and I went and I met her, and she was cool.
I've met all the main 6 VAs.
Oh, no.
At the same time.
Oh.
I was a kamikaze.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh my god. All right. So, question from Emogak. How do you feel? How do you feels about the butt fucks? Pretty good. Your thoughts on the Mary Sue, specifically the one called Kago? It's pretty good.
That's a good question.
It's pretty good.
That's a good question.
It's pretty good.
This person's a bitch. I don't like her. But good question.
It's a good question. Yeah. Anyway, chat questions. Kago, how much would they have to pay you so you would voice in a reading of his terrible clopfic?
Well, if you want me to do a reading of your terrible clopfic, send me an email with your terrible clopfic, depending on the word count. I will give you a price.
Yeah, same here, actually. Yeah.
Legit, just if I have commissions open, if you want me to read your terrible clopfic or just your fan fiction in general,
Yeah.
just email me.
She and I
price it.
Yeah, she and I both have like commissions and stuff that are still open. Like, I think yours is still open, right?
Yeah, they're always open.
Yeah, they're like open. So just email us and we'll get back to you on that. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Just because this person says please answer my questions. I have only ever driven one car in my life, and that is my '06 Chevy Cobalt, and that is the only car I will ever love.
That's adorable.
It's so cute. I love it. It's so simple.
Oh my god. I'm actually the same way because I have a 2005 GMC Canyon, and it's this little pickup truck that I've had since like junior year of high school, and it still works after like 6 years, and I love it. It's got like 150. It's got like 150,000 miles on it, but I love it. It still works.
I know.
I love it.
Mine has 150,000 miles on it too, because it's like been everywhere, and it's just this tiny little white car, and I love it to death. The AC works. The radio works perfectly fine. You know, I've got automatic windows and stuff. I don't care. It works.
I need to fix the wiper fluid container on mine, and that's it. That's all I gotta fix. And
something about cars from like the mid 2000s that they just run.
Yeah, they're so good.
So good. You don't need to replace them. They're fine.
It's beautiful. All right. I think question for you.
Autumn Breeze asks, where did the ooh bit for the exits at your videos come from? It's actually a boop.
Boop.
And it's because it is just a little boop. And that just comes from the fact that I like to boop people, and I'm allergic to boops myself.
I know.
So not boop the nose. He also asks, what is your fic you constantly get requested to do a reading of or be involved in that you will never do? I can't think of one. I really cannot think of one. I normally say yes to anything offered to me, and I would politely say no if anyone like asked me to do something. Like, I don't have like when Lost had Rainbow Factory. I don't have like when Scribbler had, I forget what hers was. You know, I've just never had one.
You never had a fic that broke you?
No.
Sounds like
I've had fics that break me.
No, like
we don't talk about those.
What? Fics that you wouldn't do even if like.
Yeah. I haven't had anyone at least like request me one, and there's none that I've like stumbled upon myself that I would never do.
Yeah, kind of.
Know.
I think I've come across like a few of them, and mostly it was just because like it was so badly written, and I didn't want to like go through and rewrite the story practically. So, yeah. Next question. Trusty dinosaur, trusty dinosaur. Congrats on 3,000, matey. How long have you been in the fandom, and how much longer do you think you'll be in the fandom? I've been in it since like late 2011, because I think that's when mid season 2 was out. And then,
Yeah.
how much longer do you think I'll be in it? At least until I finish like my stuff. Like, it's interesting because I don't really consider myself part of the fandom at large because I'm not as dedicated to it. Like I'll watch the episodes if they're on, but other than that, like I just eh.
Yeah.
I'll just watch them. Yeah.
I was here since December of 2010 and 5 years now, and I haven't even finished season 5. I'm like halfway through, and I just can't bring myself to finish it. I don't think I will finish season 5, and I don't think I'll watch season 6, but I'll continue to contribute to the MLP fandom. I think that's what's going to happen from here on out for me.
Chaotic. Wooten, what is the strangest fic, clop or otherwise, you would ever read? Well, Chaotic, I have a very concise answer for you. It is called Cloppy Pasta, and that is quite the very strange clop fic. Yeah.
That is the clopfic I brought into stream that was able to get in because noodles were involved.
Yes, that is the only reason that I read that story was because there was noodles involved. That was the only reason.
And we read the sequel.
And we did indeed read the sequel. And I think it's actually on my channel right now. So you could probably find that if you dig deep enough. So
Love it.
yeah. That was pretty good.
It is the one that I carry around. If anyone ever asks me for a clopfic, that is the one I point them to.
We love to hate it, but yeah.
It is every fetish rolled into one horrid thing, and it was the first clopfic I ever read.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's horrifyingly beautiful. Anyway, let's see here.
I think it's my turn.
I think it's chat's turn. No, it's your turn.
No, it was chaotic, yeah.
Yeah, it was chaotic.
I'm gonna skip this one because I can't even read it. We can just read it for funsies, and then I can do the one after it.
Okay.
Why have good pirate voice, you and me together sprinkle on some gaseous with a side of yellow bro and applesauce. That shit is money, tasty, delicious, hysterical, not a sober night.
So why don't you have a good pirate voice, Kago?
The answer is arg, matey.
So, real question. Do it.
Discordness, Discord-S. Whoops, I am bad at this game. The Changeling asks, how and when did you start your channel? Emogak itself started early 20... When did we do Crisis? 13?
13.
13.
Late 13.
I had... Yeah, I thought it was
no,
early.
no,
I swear it was February.
Late...
March.
No. Late 2012. Late 2012.
Late
because,
2012,
yeah.
early, yeah.
Yeah.
So this channel came around like March of 2013. I had one before it that I was doing things on, but Emogak itself started then, and that was because we were in a call and we were reversing our names, and I found out my name was Emogak backwards, and I had to take it. I had to take it. And how I started my first channel is I realized I had a good AJ and went from there. That's seriously the only thing. And when will the next animation come out? Christian's working on music right now instead of working on the animation, but he's been working on the backgrounds for it. We've got it recorded.
It's gonna be good. I'm hyped for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Wuten's in it.
Yeah, I am in it. I
Wuten's
am.
in it.
Oh,
but that is all I will say on it.
It's gonna be good. Look forward to it. It's gonna be good. Anyway, Jedi Master Dash asks, have you ever been caught voice acting the Klopfix by someone, and then an awkward moment occurred? Funny story about that.
Sure.
No, not for Klopfix, but I have had...
Not for Klopfix.
I have had someone... I was in a call, and I was singing, what's it called? Mike the Microphone sang it. It's like... It's a parody of Giggle at the Ghosties, but it's like Clop It to the Ponies. That's what it is. We were in a call. I was with my friends from 4chan, and we were all in a call, and we were all singing Clop It to the Ponies together. And I had my headphones on so I could hear them and sync up to them, which, if you ever decide to sing on Skype, don't. Unless it's like in jest. Because you can't sync up and everyone's gonna get off time. And I didn't hear the door open and come in, and like people come in, and I hit like the last note right as my mom opened my door. Because I was at home for the weekend. No, actually no. This was when I was in high school still. Yeah. Yeah. So she came home after work. And I didn't hear her come in. And she came in right as I was singing the last note, which was like this really high pitched come or something like that. I forget, but yeah, that was probably the most awkward moment I've ever had. So yeah, that was mine. What about you, Kago? You ever have someone come in?
Well, I've had my neighbors leave when we were recording it, and I didn't notice they were home. Anyone walk in? I remember we were reading something. I don't remember which fic, but I was home. I wasn't at my apartment. This was before New Zealand. And we were reading something, and I had to scream. I don't remember what cuss word, but I screamed one really loudly, and my mom heard me. We didn't get to the cloppy part at all. That's where that happened. I think that's like the only ish story I have of that.
Huh. Okay. All right. Question from the chat. Ever tried a Mettaton voice? And Emogak ever tried voicing Toriel? No.
I have voiced Toriel.
No, I voiced Sans. Oh, hi. I'm watching pornographic material. That was fucking great. That was fucking great. I love that.
I have voiced Toriel in Lostie's Undertale live stream, and I plan to do something for Toriel sometime soon, maybe. I also voiced her in a comic dub for what was his name? Brian Random.
Oh,
yes.
Cool.
And hopefully soon I will do more. I do enjoy being a goat mom. Yeah. It is a good thing in my life.
Yeah. All right. Yo.
Marcus Millhouse, wow, asks, what pony voices can you do? I try to do everyone because I see I can't do that voice as a challenge.
All right, better question. As of right now, what voice can't you do?
I absolutely can't.
Yeah.
Get back to me on that one. Gilda. I've never been able to do Gilda.
Oh.
I've never been able to do Gilda. I can't do it.
All right.
I just can't do it.
All right.
There's 3 here from the same person. Have you seen Star Wars The Force Awakens? The answer is No. Because I've never seen a Star Wars
She
film
doesn't like Star
in my
Wars.
life,
What a
'cause
bitch.
I don't like Star Wars.
She doesn't like Star Wars.
Because I hate space sci-fi. It's the same reason why I can't watch Star Trek and why I can't watch later seasons of Doctor Who. I liked when Doctor Who wasn't as spacey. I can watch the history episodes of Doctor Who, but I can't watch the space ones. I hate space sci-fi. I don't know why. It gives me a bad feel. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And why is both Nightfall Studio and Radio's production slow? That is because the radio we're doing the podcast soon, but for the longest time we hadn't figured out what we were gonna do after we dropped the comics. And Nightfall Studios animations being slow, that's because Christian had a job for a long time that was getting in the way of him animating.
And also, animations take a long time.
Animations take a long time on top of that, and it was just a fighting battle to get something out. But we have plans coming up soon to make them both very active after the next animation comes out, which will be soon. We're aiming for end of month and or early next month.
Yes. All right. Question from Oblivion. 1. What was your first voice role in any project not my own? My first narration role that was not my own was Crisis. And my first character role was before Crisis. I was in this dub of the first scene of Cowboy Bebop. I was, fuck, what's his name? Shit. I gotta look this up now. Cowboy Bebop characters. Bebop characters. I was, list of Cowboy Bebop characters. I was Jet Black is his name, I think. The former cop dude, I think. Yeah. Jet Black was my first ever character role. If I could pick any character from any show to voice act for, what would it be? I don't know. I don't really do a lot of voice acting. I do more narration. Probably some character from WoW. What was
the question?
What was if I could pick any character from any show to voice act for IRL, who would it be?
For permanently, you should totally be the permanent English dub voice for Dio.
Oh, okay. But I like Patrick Seitz. That's the thing.
No,
like,
you're better. You're better. Be better.
I like Patrick Seitz though. I don't want to steal it from him. I don't want to steal it from him. I tweeted him the other day, and I was asking him when we were going to get more JoJo Part 3, because I like his Dio voice. And he was just like, I haven't gotten a response back from him. I don't know. So, maybe Dio. But, any voice I've tried to do, but I just can't get it right. Anything. It takes me, like... I'm not a voice actor, so it takes me, like, at least 4 or 5, like, recording sessions before I can get a voice down. So, 4. Would I rather sleep on a pizza or bathe in lasagna? Sleep on a...
Ooh, bathe in lasagna.
Oh, that's actually... Yeah, probably bathe in lasagna, actually.
Just imagine the sauce and the noodles just... Oh... layers on your body.
Dude, no, you can do both with the lasagna. Because you could bathe in the lasagna and then you could fall asleep in the lasagna. Think about that. Oh my god.
Lasagna. Just put a hairnet on and just get in there and just the cheese.
Yeah. So, number 5. Same as the last question, but instead with sex. Would you have sex?
Sex and lasagna.
Sex and lasagna. Yep. There you go.
Just imagine the squish.
If I had to suck a dick for $100, which dick would I pick? I wouldn't pick a dick for $100 because $100 is fucking cheap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Give me $100 worth of RP and we can talk.
Oh my god. All of my friends are suddenly gay. The lost narrator is straight. Who do I ship? Let's see.
I got this one too.
You did? Was it
Yeah,
from Oblivion?
Yeah,
Was it from
yeah.
Oblivion? God damn it.
Yeah. Well,
Get some originality, damn it.
shit, who's gay that I can make straight to ship with Lost? Huh.
Applesauce?
Well, if I'm bisexual, does that still count? Do I swap over Christian?
I don't know.
I need more rule.
It's too vague of a question. It's too ambiguous of a question. Oh my god.
I'd ship
Anyway.
Wuten and Goody. Done. Anyways.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's question done. There you go. Shipping me and Goody. That's it. All right.
Up in the house.
Yeah. All right. Chat question. Question for Emogak. Why did Night Flash used to have a bandage wrapping her forehead?
That was because that was during a spree where I was in the hospital like every single month for one thing or another. Like, it started, I had a cyst in my chin that was aggressive and was eating, like, everything in my, like roots of my teeth and into my chin. That was painful. And then after that, I had to have so much, like, stuff on my bottom teeth because of that. Because of all that bullshit. And then I broke a tooth because of it as well. And I had to get that legitimately removed. Then I had my wisdom teeth out at the same time because I still hadn't done that. And then after we finally figured all of that out, I fall off a horse and break my arm.
Well, that would explain all the bandages.
So yes, that is why. It was because for the longest time in my life, like at work, I had the nickname Gimpy because every time I came in there, I would get hurt. I would get hurt somehow. I'm so accident prone. Having all of this time to just not go outside a lot while I've been in New Zealand, except for like walk places, I have been like the least injured I have in my life, except recently I have gotten a little few injuries, but I can't go to the doctor, so fuck. But like, to give an idea of how accident prone I am, we were just walking over to Sherry's house the other day, and it's not even like across the street, it's across the driveway. And I twisted my ankle walking there.
Well, shite.
I don't know how. We were walking. I just was like, ah, crap, and I was like on the ground limp, and then I had to limp the rest of the way. I'm like, I just twisted my ankle, Christian. And he's like, what? I didn't even see anything. And I'm like, twist my ankle on air.
My god. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you?
It's a talent.
All right. Madness Brony. In your opinion, what was your funniest story from your live stream, Milking the Milkmare? The first chapter of Milking the Milkmare and reading it with Albert Reginald and Gatorbait and having them like switch voices every like 5 lines was fucking incredible. It was oh my god. It's something else. It's recorded, you can watch it, and it's an experience you have to watch, you have to see to believe it. It's so good. Anyway. Question. Oh. Goody asks, question for both. Where is your favorite place to give me a kiss with a little kitty face? Hmm?
Well, you see, Goody, I do not have a favorite kiss you. My favorite place to kiss you is as I slowly run down. I leave a nice trail going from your neck, tracing all the way down to your pelvis.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Um.
Uh,
Oh man. I can't reach your face. I would try. I would get like on
Otherwise,
my.
I have to get a chair.
I wouldn't have to get a chair, but I'd have to get like up on my toes to like reach your cheek, reach your face. So, yeah,
Baby, please.
yeah. Anyway,
Chaotic to my answer. Oh no.
oh my.
Perfect answer. Alrighty. Lincoln Pone asks, "What is your what was your background before you got into YouTube?" I did art. I was in the I tried to do art for years, and I just could never get a good footing or be proud of anything I do, and like I could never have drive to sit there and do art for longer than like an hour. It takes me forever to get anything done because I just can't sometimes. I just can't.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Caesar the King asks, "How many butts could a butt if a butt could butts?"
God damn it, Julius.
Oh, fucking Julius. Butts? Yeah,
The answer is butts.
the answer is butts. I'm actually gonna get an actual question. Visual Pony asks, "What is the sauciest fic I've ever read?" Probably. Oh. Ooh,
Emogak and Wuten do have sex in the bathtub of lasagna.
Oh yeah, that was pretty sexy. But really, I think Wild Rose was probably the sauciest thing I've ever read. Is there any kind of story I wouldn't read? A badly written one. Flying Spaghetti Monster or other deity? Flying Spaghetti Monster. Or me. I am a deity because I am DM.
You are.
Yep. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Get a little more alcohol.
Will I always stay on YouTube? No. I won't always stay on YouTube. Inevitably, I will fade, just like everyone else. But I will be on here the longest, and I will be the last one to hit the door.
I have to sneeze, but I don't want to.
Sneeze. Sneeze. Sneeze.
No, it's
Sneeze.
past.
Sneeze.
It's past.
Sneeze.
It's
Sneeze.
past.
Sneeze. Sneeze. Oh my god.
No, I scared it away.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god, someone please write the freaking shit pic between Wooten and I doing it in Goody's lasagna.
Oh my god.
That he for some reason has in a bathtub.
Please do it.
I need that.
We need that in our lives, please. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I think
both.
it's chat's turn.
Yeah, it's chat's turn. Ever played Band from Equestria? Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Clop game that was made by Hidden. It's the one that was made with like the little GIF animations and whatnot. With the red pony. You're the red pony and you go around and you try to. You have? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would actually honestly be surprised if you hadn't, to be honest.
I didn't know the name, but I have.
Mm-hmm. It's banned from Equestria and then a little parentheses daily. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. He finally finished that, by the way. Like,
Oh, man.
like there was, it's been unfinished for like the longest time, but now he's finally like included all the main 6, and then like Zecora, Chrysalis, Princess Luna, I don't know if Princess Celestia. By the way, Princess Luna, it's pretty hard to BH. It's kind of hard to get that, but I got it. I am King Horsefucker. I am King Horsefucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I managed to beat that game. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Your turn.
Autumn Breeze, Awesome Ninja, and Master Assassin Fernando asked, "How did you?" Well, we already answered that one in DM. They just asked how we got in the fandom, but we already answered that one.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Leia the Pet Lover asks, "Are you any fandoms besides MLP? If so, why are they?" I'm a fan of things, but I wouldn't say I'm like in a fandom. Like I'm a big fan of League of Legends. I also like Littlest Pet Shop, but everyone can crucify me for that one. I like a lot of things.
You're in the
Undertale.
Minecraft fandom.
Like, I'm
You
in the
can't
Minecraft
deny it.
fandom.
You are.
I'm in the Minecraft fandom. Has anyone seen my Obsidian count?
Like, don't even try to deny it. You are in the Minecraft fandom.
I am.
You are.
I'm in too many to really count, I think is what it comes down to in the end of the day.
Yeah. So, Fatty and Box Monster asks, how much of this can you get in your mouth? And they posted a picture of a bad dragon horsecock. BronyCon story time.
Oh, this one.
Okay, so what ended up happening when I was at BronyCon last summer was I had my credit card compromised. So I could not pay for cab fare. So I stayed with Chaotic overnight, and then the day after that, I was staying with Flutter Priest and Anon Pencil, who are two writers that I know from 4chan. And I was just like, hey, I'm really hungry. Can one of y'all like get me something? And Anon Pencil said, I will get you something, but first, you have to do something for me. I was just like, okay. So she went into the bathroom of her hotel room and pulled out this syringed dog cock. It's not a horse cock, but it's like this dildo. Syringed, hollowed out dildo. And she walked out with it and said, "You're going to drink champagne from this." I'm not proud of what I did that day. But I will say, that was some fucking awesome champagne. And the burger that followed was the best I've had in a long time.
I think it was a good day. I'd do it.
Yeah,
I'd do it.
Like straight up. Like okay, so it wasn't like she used it for anything, but it was like this little initiation thing that she does whenever someone new from the AIE thread goes to a con with her. She like breaks out the dildo and we drink champagne from it because it's our first time and she's gonna take away our con virginity. And so yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah.
Oh, I just realized my headset. I was using my headset, not my good mic, so it was on my head. Whoopsies. Let me swap mics. I forgot that Discord was using this one.
Okay.
Oh
no.
No.
Swap it.
There we go. That should be prettier.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that should be prettier.
All right. Chat time.
Chat time.
Chat time.
I'm totally not on Minecraft right now. Be quiet.
What do you think of the new MLP Season 6 character, Flurry Heart? I've seen a lot of porn of her on 4chan lately.
Is that the baby thing?
That's the little baby with the huge wings. I've seen a lot of porn of her on 4chan lately. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
My answer is I haven't finished Season 5. Don't ask me about Season 6.
Yeah. I think it's
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's like disjointed from Season 5. Because Season 5 had things that happened in Season 5, but things, to my knowledge, are disjointed.
It wouldn't be like spoilers. It's just I don't know. I don't know. My life is everywhere.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. All right, question for Kago.
Okay. Melody Remix asks, what was your favorite collab or project?
My favorite collab or project is something I can't freaking talk about right now, but I think my best performance I've ever done is in it. And it's something I did for Lost that will be announced soon. And I can't talk about it. It probably I can say I voiced Fluttershy in it. And I can say I'm not normally the best Fluttershy, but I am very proud of my performance in it. It's probably my favorite thing I've done. Like ever.
Okay.
Can't talk about it.
Let's see.
Any for you, Wooten?
I don't know, to be honest. Probably. Her Most Faithful Servant was my best acting, per se. It's interesting because at the beginning of Her Most Faithful Servant, he's supposed to be like this really, really timid beta character, and it was interesting because I'm not usually like that, so I had to like craft my voice to sound like I'm sounding like this, and I sort of end all my sentences with a question, and I take a lot of pauses, and I'm really shy, sort of. And then as the story progressed, he got more and more like my actual speaking voice. So I got to do a lot more of the sort of gravelly tone that I get whenever I'm like actually trying to talk sexually. So it's interesting. So that's probably my best performance. And Jonah Trott. What is your real name, and why am I on your channel when I'm a teen? My real name is David, and I'm not sure why you're on my channel if you're a teenager. You should probably not be on my channel.
That's all up to your dead.
But I cannot stop you. I cannot stop you from doing what you choose to do, because that would be not in the realm of my influence. I can tell you not to, but I won't, because you probably wouldn't listen. And I know how kids get. I was your age one time. I know how you kids get. I was looking at porn before you were. Don't worry. It's okay.
It happens.
It's okay. How about you, Emogak? What's your real name? And yeah.
Turn my username backwards. It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle. You could do it. I believe
That's
in
my
you.
answer.
Yeah, there you go. Question from the chat.
Are you secretly a ginger? That's one I made. Someone else's.
No, I'm not a ginger. I'm actually like I'm actually Irish Italian. So I'm more Italian than Irish. So I don't have the ginger freckles or anything, or the orange hair, but I burn like a lobster. So yeah.
You've got that sexy ass hair.
Yeah. As a combination of both the Irish and the Italian.
Punka asked me why I'm a nerd. The answer is
What?
it's an inside thing. Sorry.
Oh.
My answer is Obsidian.
My God.
I can't tell you what my favorite Case Closed episode is because I never watched that dub because it's the worst thing ever. I can tell you what my favorite episode of Conan is, but you would have never seen it
because the dub never got up that far because it fucked itself up the ass.
Rippin' pepperoni. Yeah. Okay. I think question for you.
Yes. Autumn Breeze and Colette Clark ask for MLP. Who is your favorite pony? My favorite pony is Applejack because I love her. I know so many people that are like, well, Applejack's the best pony because of like her morals and everything, but she's not my favorite pony. And I'm like, but she is my favorite pony though because I want to aspire to her level of morality. So that's why she's my favorite. Because I want to like, I don't know, AJ. Like, what's wrong about her? She's stubborn. That's like it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually.
Yeah, that's it. And just there's so much about her. Like she's like the motherly one of the group too. And I don't know. I aspire to be AJ, but I'm stuck being a spaz Twilight Sparkle. It makes me sad. But one day.
One day.
AJ is my favorite pony.
One day, you will be the AJ.
One day. I can stop being such a fucking
spaz. Let's see here. Somehow I get the... Starry Flame asks, somehow I get the feeling you're going to get a lot of kinky questions, so here's a tamer one. Who is best princess, and why? Celestia, because praise the sun, bitch. Yeah. Next question.
Yeah, my favorite too.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a cat named Tia.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Question from the chats any advice for new voice actors or actresses? Keep doing it.
Stay dedicated.
Yeah, like that's the big
do
thing.
Your own things.
Yes, that is. Okay, so when you're starting out, you're going to want to like, oh, I want to collab with such and such, or I want to collab with Wuten, or I want to collab with Emogak, and you message us and you say you want to collab, and we have no idea what you sound like. So what you do is you get a microphone, you get Audacity, you record yourself recording some lines, either like from the show or from anything really. Or like record yourself playing video games. Get something that has your voice on it and send it to us so that we can see what you sound like, and then we can go from there.
Collabs are all nice and fun, and like they're amazing, like especially when you do them with your friends. But the best thing I find to be able to really show off you as a voice actor, and the best things to have people come to you, is to do things on your own. Do your own fic readings, do your own comic dubs, do your own like things. So you can always ask for help from other people, but I find if you do regular content on your own channel, you are more likely to get somewhere than to just be on other people's channels.
Yes. It's very important that you get yourself out there, but you also have some place for you to return to. Like, yes. I have my channel that I do my own stuff on, and I do fairly regular content. I mean, I do the Pathfinder stream. I do, in this month, the weekly chapter of Last Son of Dublin. I do multi-chapter stuff on occasion, and I do one-shots. That's what I do on my channel. But from that, I also have all of these collaborations, all of these podcasts, all of these other things that I'm a part of on other people's channels. And I have a playlist that I put them all in, so people that are on my channel can see what else I'm in. Basically, what you want to do is you want to have a centralized place with all of the stuff that you participate in. And that's what my YouTube channel is for me. And from there, you branch out and show off and talk and collaborate with people. And that's where you go from there. So
The best way to get your voice better is to practice a lot, and it's hard to practice when you're just focusing on collaborating with other people because you got to wait on other people. The best thing to do is get out there and work on your own things, to work on making yourself better.
exactly. You like for the Undertale dub that I did, the Sans watches pornographic material one. I did that in about 20 minutes. I recorded myself, I edited my recording, and then I cut out little snippets of the moans from Twilight Night and put them into the recording to under like my voice for Sans. And I did all of that in about 30 minutes. And then processed that, uploaded it, and posted it onto my channel. That is original content that I can produce easily, very quickly, for giving someone an idea of what I sound like. So do something that's easy for you to produce and create something that you enjoy producing, and you'll go far. I know it sounds really redundant and stuff. We're just repeating things over and over, but it works. Like,
it works.
yeah, it does.
You have to keep making things until you find that one thing that really takes you off. Like you just have to keep doing what you love doing, and it's important that you love doing it, or you're just gonna hate yourself.
Exactly.
You've got to love doing it, and you got to dedicate yourself to it. And if you are good enough and people like you, then you will go places. It just takes patience and time. Sometimes it takes, I think my channel took a good 2 years to like 3 years to get to this point.
Yeah.
You know, it takes time. You just got to sit.
It's the same thing with the porn industry. You got to love doing it. And you gotta keep doing it, and then you'll eventually go far. And you gotta do it with certain people and certain times for certain prices and all that. We're rambling at this point. Let's move on.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
I think it's you.
what question was that?
I think that was a chat question. Yeah.
Oh no, what was the chat one?
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Lincoln Pone, Solid Mario 64, Young Singer A, and Death Alchemist all ask, what made you get into voice acting and narration? Any inspirations from when you were young? Voice acting itself, it really came about from I've done acting for a long time. I did a lot of stage acting. I was in quite a few musicals. I did theater throughout high school, and I've done some outside, like at public theaters. And I always loved acting and singing, but I never knew exactly how I could go from there. And then I discovered Pony. And whilst singing some songs from the show, I found out I had a good Applejack. And then it just went from there. And I made a channel. I just posted videos. And then BB contacted me. And then here I am today. A lot of steps in there, but and narration itself was later on down the line. I started talking to the Lost Narrator. I was talking to Scribbler as well, and I was like, you know what, I want to get into narration. I found Downfall. I found this Twilight Sparkle fic, that dark fic that is narrated by Twilight Sparkle, and I think it would be a fun one for me to do. And I just did it. Haven't looked back from there. And any inspirations from when I was young? I guess just other VAs later on down the line. I just looked back at how amazing they actually are. And, you know, sometimes you do learn from imitation.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
all right, let's see. Violently Irrelevant asks, it's probably been asked before, but how and why did you get started? What inspired you or whatever? 4chan. And I ask myself why every morning. Why this fandom? Why this subsection of the fandom? Because it's interesting. You don't have hardly... Okay, so you have the Lost Narrator, you have Scribbler, you have Goombasa, you have Astro, you have all of these narrators that do these other subsections of genres of fanfics. So Astro does comedy, Lost and Scribbler do dark and grimdark and all that, and sad and all that. You don't have
I
someone.
do character focus.
Yeah,
Like
and
I do character narrated.
yeah, and you don't have someone who's really dedicated to doing clop for the fandom. Like you have the individual people who will narrate the stories, which are like Doctor Cobra, Aizka, Monaniverse, DK, but you don't have someone who's making full audio plays of it. And that's the niche that I have decided to take. It has both propelled me and limited me at the same time because I gotta screen everyone, but I mean, it's all right. I don't mind it. Who is best pony? What is best pony? What is pony? Pony. Yeah. Pony. Yeah. All right. Chat questions. Any plan?
What's the best part about being a voice actor? And my answer is scaring away your neighbors you don't know are home. I've done that 3 times in my life now. I've actually, back in America, I had the cops called on me because I was doing a death screen because I don't remember what it was called, but I think it was for Black Iris Balloon. I don't remember the series, but like I had to like get set on fire in a dream or something, and I had to like scream, and I had the cops called on me. That's the best part about being a voice actor, to be honest.
Oh my god.
It's like I don't know if I should be honored or just very upset.
It's interesting because like I said, I'm not really a voice actor, but I can tell you that I have, on more than one occasion, had people. I've done narration in like classrooms and stuff. I've done narration of like textbooks and stuff for writing class. So, for example, and I have my voice projects very well, especially nowadays. But and when I was in that class, they would always like, hey, Wuten, can you, or my actual name, David, can you read this? And I would just be like, okay, yeah, I can do it. And so I'd read through it, give it like a quick skim over, and then I would just read it, and they would enjoy it. I'm a good storyteller apparently, so.
Best. You've just got that voice.
Yeah. It's
People just got the voice.
Yeah. And I think your turn now.
This one's kind of been answered. How old are you when you started voice acting? 24 now, and it was like 3-4 years ago. 20, I was 2021.
You were older than me.
And I already answered that one. We already kind of gave advice to beginners on the channel. How far did you expect to go with your channel, like in subscriber count and content by Vital Datch? I've never set up a end. I'm just going, and if people come, then people come, and I welcome them.
They're coming all right.
I don't.
Hey! Okay. Hey! Anyway.
But no, I just never set up a limit. I just they come what they want, and I'm just gonna be here doing my own thing.
Yeah.
TY though, level boo boos.
Yeah. Narrator Pony. First question: how do you live with yourself? I don't. And 2, I hate you. Congrats on 3,000 subscribers. Jerk. I love you. I love you, narrator. I love you.
Oh.
I love you. Okay.
I love him too, but he doesn't trust me.
He doesn't trust. Actually, no, he does trust you still. He does trust you now. He
now,
trusts you now. Yep. Oh, all right. If you were given the offer, would you voice a character for the show? Would you?
I would.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we ain't.
I mean,
It's not like we're gonna turn down that sort of thing.
It's a paid job where I can start up a freaking like resume up, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it is a professional job that I can mark down and say, yo, I was in this. I would accept anything professional because
Yeah,
it looks
legit. All right, Emogak, you got this good question.
good. I do.
Yeah.
The Doom Bro. What do you plan to do career-wise? Would you do into professional voice acting or possibly something else? I was originally planning on going into the medical field, and that's what I was in school for, but I decided that I hate myself and I hate my life and I don't want to do that anymore. So I decided that I was going to actually, yes, become a professional voice actress. And I'm now in New Zealand. It's not going too well, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
how I got
it's
to
all
New
right.
Zealand in this equation, but I did.
Hey, there's steps. There's steps to every end goal.
Is one of them.
There's steps to every end goal. You are in New Zealand because your fiance is there, and you was going from there. So, professionally, I am actually I'm going to university for computer science, and I'll actually be graduating this spring. So, that's my professional thing. I'll probably be going into some sort of information security thing, working for the government. Yeah. DOE. DOD. Yeah. I'll be protecting all of your informations and stuff. So, yeah.
Protect my information.
I'll protect your information. Yeah. So. It's... Alright, my turn, I think. Eighth Flame VA, I think. Yeah. Congrats on getting 3K subs for questions. How did I become a brony? Answered that. How did I meet Emogak? Answered that. Have I ever been shipped? Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
We've all been shipped with
and
everyone,
yes.
including ourselves.
Yes. Actually, I have been shipped with myself. It was an interesting story. If your OC was ever been nommed on, what will your reaction be? No. No. No.
Nom nom nom.
No. What is my thoughts on Clopfix? I mean, they're okay. They're okay. I have built most of my reputation around them, so I think they were okay.
They're fixed for things.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing different from any sort of, like, Pokemon or something. Which, by the way, there's a lot more porn of Pokemon than there is of My Little Pony.
Oh my gosh, I hate... Everyone, like, is always so upset about how MLP has so much porn, but there's so much more porn of Pokemon.
Yeah, there is, like,
and
legit.
It's a lot more bestiality, trust me.
A lot more.
It's like bestiality on a different level, and apparently no one remembers the time when Pokemon X came out. There was this huge scandal where people were searching Pokemon X, and Pokemon XXX is coming up. And also, apparently there was a thing with Pokemon Moon that happened, I was reading about, where
Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon S and M,
people were searching
S and M,
and S and M, and also people were searching Pokemon Moon and were getting butt pics.
Well, yeah.
And S&M, and it just hasn't been...
Oh, it's been an interesting ride. Oh, how did I get my cutie mark? Said that. And finally, what is the meaning of life? 41.
42?
41.
Oh, okay.
Because 42 is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. So, yeah. Let's see here. Chat. How would I best describe 4chan? It is a hive of scum and villainy. You won't find any more wretched hive than 4chan. It's good. I like it. How would you describe 4chan, Keiko?
I think of it as a place where people, I don't know, just a place where people are anonymous, so they can say whatever they fuck they want. Whoops, the fuck they want. I typoed in my speech. And I just stay away from it for the most part, but I will go there occasionally.
All right. I think
Don't be a
use
fag,
question.
Don't be a fag. Put your money in the bag.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
That is what Christian
Oh my
just
God.
said behind me.
Oh my
Christian
god.
just said behind me.
Don't be a fag. Put your money in the bag. Okay. So I know what Christian's voice sounds like. So I could just picture. I could picture it in my head. Him saying
It's
that.
like, don't be a fag. Don't be a fag. Put your money in the bag.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the greatest.
Hear
Oh
that
my
behind
god.
me.
Is he making music with it?
Yeah, I think so. I saw him making a song earlier. He's probably adding more. To
Christian, are you making music with that? If not, make music with that.
Make music with that, apparently.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the lyrics to his next
Oh
song.
god. Oh my god.
Okay, anyway.
Oh my god. It's his new mixtape. It's dropping in 2016. Oh. Okay. I think question for you.
From me. I think so too. Actually, from Christian,
Oh.
2 questions. Any characters from other media who you would love to voice for professionally? I know you answered this. I don't think I answered this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't have one. I guess I would love to voice a new champion for League of Legends. That would be freaking awesome.
That'd
but
be
I
cool.
would probably, that'd be like 3 hours of shit knowing what they put into their new champion.
Yeah. It'd be
But I
good.
would
It'd be good shit.
love-
It'd be some good shit.
I would love to voice a new champion for like probably one thing. I would love to. I'd play that. I'd main that champion. I don't care how shit they are.
Just to hear,
if
just to
it's like
hear
a
your
new
voice.
bard,
Just to hear your
I would play
voice.
that-
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I would taunt everyone.
My god. You get good
man.
and then oh god. All right.
Any voices you've always wanted to do but always struggled with? One thing I always have issues with that always just plagues me to this day is the fact that apparently I have a good sweetie belle. I can get the acting down, I can get the voice squeaked down, and I can get the mannerisms down. But I'm too old sounding, and I can't get that. And I just can't. I physically can't, and it bothers the shit out of me.
It sounds like you're wanting me to cast a older Sweetie Belle Klopvik.
Oh shit, I hate you. No, it's legit. That is the one thing that bothers me. It's like, really?
Well, I mean, there's always something. So okay.
You'll see why I'm gonna marry Christian because there's a lot of reasons why I
Yeah.
will marry this boy.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons. It's okay. All right. Speaking of marriage, narrator's wife asks, favorite breakfast food? Every morning, unless we have like waffles or something, I'll make a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. Favorite reading that I have no involvement in? Probably. I need to listen to the rest of it, but her Puppet to Her Fame was really good. From Obab Scribbler. Does your cat ever try to kill you in your sleep? No. It climbs up onto my bed, and it sits on my lap or on my chest, wakes me up, and then goes to sleep. Favorite.
She just sleeps curled up at the end of the bed.
Yeah.
Like a good girl.
Favorite position? Feel free to choose your own context for that. She knows the context that I'm going to use. My favorite position is probably missionary with Like,
About to say.
with like, how do I word this? So it's interesting because you can fold, if they're flexible enough. I'm only saying this if they're flexible enough. You can fold their legs up and up against their chest, and you can get in even further, and it apparently is like the best, most comfortable position for that sort of thing. So yeah, that's my favorite position for that. Favorite movie, Snatch is pretty good. On the context of that last question, Snatch is pretty good, but it's not a sexual movie. It's okay. It's actually really good. It's actually the movie that Last Son of Dublin is based off of, pretty much. Favorite book and or author? Stephen King is pretty good. I like him. But my favorite book is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. And that's a pretty good one. Favorite way to drive and pee insane? Anything. Literally anything. Anything. Favorite song? I've been binging a lot of JoJo, actually. So probably right now, my favorite song is Bloody Stream by Coda. Because it's pretty good. I like it. It's very sort of... It's got that sort of 007 feel to it. So I like that. It's sort of jazzy. Anyway.
I have an orange kitten purring on me.
You have an orange kitten purring on you. Which one is the orange kitten?
Ventus.
Ventus.
You are.
Let's see here.
Anyway, sorry.
Chat question time. Wuten, what encourage? Oh no, what encouraged you to do Clopfix every day? Is it all the moaning that you hear in the air from Emogak? JK.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Actually, it's interesting because I use that phrase a lot. Actually, it's interesting, but I do enjoy like doing Clopfix mostly because it's so it's so strange sometimes, the things that you get. Like there was this piece of dialogue that I got from a Clop. It's not Clop, but it's something that I'm wanting to do later on. It's Twilight, and it's post-sex, and she's got little bits of cum on her back, and she tries to convince all of her friends that she was eating sandwiches with Anon, and she was eating sandwiches with her butt, and the end quote was the weirdest thing I've ever read in terms of dialogue. If you're sticking things up your butt, better it be a penis than a sandwich. Finn. And that's probably one of the main reasons why I do Clopfix. Not only just because like I'm pretty much the only one that does them in the way that I do, but just the dialogue that you get. It's so outlandish. It's like those hentai anime and mangas that you read. And I know that all of you in the chat, or at least most of you, have read them just for the quotes that you get from them. It's sort of like a mix of that and other things, but that's like one of the main reasons. Yeah. Okay, go. Question
Yes!
Questionu.
Hey. This is a good one. Spear Hia 720 asks, how do you come up with voices for background characters who don't have speaking roles in comic dubs? Do you do like Mel Blanc, where you base the voice off how they look and certain traits they have, or do you just come up with what you like? That's actually a good question. Depending on actually their personality is normally where and what they look like and some character traits, because that's the easiest way. Like for Lyra, normally she's very excitable and she has her short haircut, so I'm like a tomboyish who's very hyper, and that's how that voice comes about. You just look at what they look like and their personality, kind of. I actually like that question.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I just do my voice, and
Because you're a plug.
like I think the most variation I've done was the cover of A Story Told, where I've got like the harsh voice for Danglars, my normal singing voice for Montego, and sort of like a posh voice for Villefort, and that's probably the entire spectrum of my voice acting. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So if you want me to voice in something, it's probably gonna be one of those three. So anyway,
But it's still sexy.
Applesauce asks, obligatory recording equipment / software / soundproofing question. I am using a Shure SM7B microphone with a Focusrite Scarlett 2i4 audio interface, which is plugged into my computer. And I use Audacity for recording and Adobe Audition for mastering. So I will record in Audacity, export it as a WAV file, and then do all of my noise canceling and processing and stuff in Adobe Audition, and then bring it back into Audacity to bring it into like an audio play, because I'm still getting used to the multi-tracking in Audition. Out of all the categories, actually, we'll both answer these. So what's your...
I use an Audio-Technica 2020 for now. Hopefully soon I'll be able to use the non-USB version. I normally have like a soundproofing box around it, but I tossed it in the shed because we're not going to be here for long. And I use Audacity for everything because I'm a pleb.
Yeah.
Soon I will have a better setup.
Yes.
Soon.
Out of all the categories in MLP fan fictions, why do you mostly prefer Clop? I think I already answered that. Was the most difficult project I ever undertook? Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. Actually, no. Not Sonic Boom. Daring Douche. Because I've had to go through 3 different voice actors for Anon, 2 different voice actors for Pinky. The original voice actor for Pinky came back, so she recorded that all in like one day. And then now I'm trying to get Lost to finish recording her lines for Rainbow Dash. But...
Something Sweet to Buy was the worst. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one was...
My power kept going out. That was the worst thing. I would like almost like get done with it, and then right when I was saving, my power would go out. Lost stayed up with me like till 7 a.m. my time to help me get this stuff out and uploaded because I couldn't even upload it. There was something going on with my electricity. It was horrible.
And final question, why are Thin Men in XCOM? Because we have to have some sort of way to get the Snick waifus in XCOM 2, Applesauce. You gotta know this. You gotta know this kind of stuff. We got the Thin Men, who are like the business suit guys, and then we have the sexy Vipers. It's good. It all plays into each other. So, yeah.
Boys and your sexy snakes. Oh, wait.
Sexy Snick.
I play a sexy snake.
Sexy Snick. Yes. All right. Chat. Yes. Choose. Chat questions. What's it like doing Clop, Kago? Is it awkward?
Not really.
Okay.
Wuten knows from my thing. I just sit down and I'm like, okay, run through the lines. All right, we're at the porn. Let me grab some water. All right, that good. Okay, moving on. Seriously.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's how I do it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
the system.
It's we have a ways of doing these things. It's interest. I need to stop saying that. It's like the first time you do it, it's really weird and uncomfortable, and you get all the butterflies in your stomach and all that. But after you do
You
it,
get that moment where you go in for a moan and you're just like, hold on, give me a moment. Let me retry this.
yeah, yeah,
You
you
get
get like
those.
those. You get those little things, and they're great for bloopers because I got plenty of them from Rachel and Kate Bug, and even some from Keyframe. But it's
Haven't gotten one
it's
from
only
you
like,
forever
yeah,
now.
I've gotten plenty from you, but I've had you in like 4 of them. So it's like you get butterflies in your stomach initially, and then once you get all the butterflies out of your stomach, it's like, oh hey, it's just another set of lines that I gotta record. I mean, it's
Once you play Spider Twilight, nothing shocks you.
yeah. Once you play Spooter Cooter, nothing shocks you. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Question for you, Kego. How many more questions do you have, by the way? Like, what's your list look like?
We are on currently 1 out of 3. I've been deleting the questions. We've gone through about 3 pages from me, so I'm like halfway.
Okay.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, we got a lot of
nearly
questions.
100 comments on my video.
Sheesh.
2 here by Groof306. What is your favorite food and drink? Food. I love lasagna, actually. I guess right now what we cook in our household, I like me some good cheeseburger macaroni, but my favorite food, if I could pick any food in the world to eat right now, some of Goody's lasagna. That's what I want. Drink? Right now, I just drink water. But I have been battling an addiction with Coca-Cola for years.
We both have, TBH.
It's horribly
Oh
unhealthy.
my god.
I love the burn. The burn!
I use it. Dude, okay. So, I can't... I can't record, like, narration without having some sort of, like, soda. Because what it does, it dries up, like, the mucus in your throat. And it gives you, like, sort of this more gritty sound. So whenever I'm narrating, it sounds more like this because I've actually been nursing a bit of a Coke while I've been recording for the live stream. So it's good. But yeah.
I got so bad I would drink like a 2.5 liter a day.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad after a while.
How did you meet the lost narrator? Mutual friends. We were just in mutual friends. We were just in a few chats together. I think that's pretty much how everyone meets. We're in a chat together.
Yeah.
And then you just start talking. You're talking about how we met IRL. I flew up to California, and then we hung out. And then before I left for New Zealand, she flew down to Texas, and then we hung out.
It's pretty much the same for me. I was in a chat with her. I think it was for one of Applesauce's projects. But, yeah, I was in a call with her, and she was pretty cool, and we hung out and talked for a bit. And then, at BronyCon, we met IRL, and it was pretty cool. I sat next to her at Chipotle, we hung out and talked with Goody and stuff, and it was fun. And she said fuck you a lot, even when she couldn't say fuck you because her throat was out. So, yeah. Let's see here. Hat von Moos asks, how long can you uphold a conversation with Scribbler before it turns to something completely nuts and she threatens to kill you? You'd be surprised, actually. She's not...
Depends on her mood.
Yeah, it depends on her mood. Depends on her mood, but she is not nearly as pure as some of you may think.
Oh,
we can
God,
uphold quite a few interesting conversations. Yeah. Which country would you like to visit? Italy. I always wanted to visit Italy. So, Italy, like, I just want to go to Europe. I just want to visit Europe, just in general. So, what are the stats? Why are the stats of Mjolnir so goddamn high? It's only his It's really only his strength score that's so goddamn high because he rolled an 18. He rolled an 18 and he's a half orc, so he gets a +2 to any stat. So he chose strength. So he's got a 20 fucking strength. And that's why he's yeah. That's
Did you know who's more OP than Mjolnir?
fucking
Sparrow.
yeah, with the 26
Who
charisma.
rolled her
26 fucking 26 charisma. God
on a
damn.
sorcerer.
On a sorcerer.
My bluff is literally my bluff is freaking 20.
Oh my god.
No.
All right. Sauce arrabbiata or carbonara? I like carbonara actually. It's very
I like
nice.
carbonara.
It's very nice. Yes, yes. Will I crash Kego's wedding?
You're invited, actually.
I am invited. So it technically wouldn't be crashing.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it like we're not gonna have a ceremony or anything, but we'll have a reception when everyone can make it, like in the way future.
Yeah.
We can like help fly people down, like when we're better off, and then we're gonna probably get everyone, and Wuten is one of them that's invited.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be
how
fun.
Can one crash what they are invited to?
Who stole the cookie for the? Who stole the little cookie from the cookie jar? Me.
It was me.
It was us.
It was us.
It was us all along. Okay. Chat question time.
Ever play the Harvest Moon games, Wooten?
No.
Looks at you.
No.
Why not?
I haven't actually. My girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend played them like all the. Dude, okay, so my ex-girlfriend played them like all the time, and I tried to get into it, and I couldn't because every time I tried playing it, it was like Farmville. I kept thinking Farmville, and I was just like.
I guess it's just I've been playing it a long time. I love
Yeah.
Harvest Moon.
It's probably it. Yeah. Okay, question for you.
Yeah. That random guy down the road asks, "Hey, so you've been pretty popular, huh?" Fuck, maybe. Well, I got a few questions for you. What is the origin of your name? Like my birth name or my username? My username is my name backwards. My birth name is it's Japanese for it's like a circular basket weave, and it just kind of means circle because of that origin. And I don't know, my mama just named me it. Go ask her.
You're my favorite circle.
I am the best circle. Do you know how to play any instruments? If yes, which? Look, I did. I used to play guitar before I shattered my left wrist. I can't do it anymore.
I've played.
I can, but it hurts me. I can't.
I've
Go,
played.
Wooten, 'cause I know you play instruments.
I've
Just let me
played.
know.
I played piano for 16 years and guitar for like 2, and then I stopped. And then I'm just now starting to pick it up again. It's going slowly because of college, but yeah, it's getting somewhere. And then I played trombone for about 8 years in high school, junior high and high school. Yeah. So that's music's is. I also sing, but I sing like shit.
I sing.
So.
To finish it off, what is your opinion on Undertale and fandom? I love Undertale. I swear, Undertale. The fact when you look at it and you know Toby Fox, like he had a little bit of help, but majority of everything was done purely by him. Like all the programming, everything was done by him, and just how amazing and intricate the game really is, especially if you like look into all the lore and backstory. I love puns. I love the humor. But I understand why people have beef with it. But I hate when people have beef with it just because it has a fandom. Despise that. Yeah, fandoms can be pushy, but I find the Undertale fandom's not that pushy, and they're pretty well grounded in the fact that they say it's a good game, you know? That's my I love Undertale. I love it. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
If you get a break, come get food.
Okay. That was my brother. He's saying,
Yeah.
come get food when we want to stop. So. Gavin Stevens. How many pillows do you have on your bed? 2. What is your opinion on adding vinegar to collard greens? I don't like collard greens. Ugh. What is most important question. What is your favorite sandwich? Please be descriptive. So what you do is you get peanut butter, right? And you slather peanut butter all over the bread, on both sides of the bread. And then you put that bread between 2 other slices of bread that have honey. So you got yourself a triple stack peanut butter and honey sandwich. And you drink that with a glass of milk, and it's fucking delicious. It's better than sex.
My sandwich is a simple thing. It's what you do is you take your bread and you put a nice thin layer of mayo on both sides.
Mhm.
You add 1 slice of cheese.
Mhm.
You know, like a nice American, just cheese.
Mhm.
And then you add some ham,
Mhm.
nice shaved ham,
Mhm.
good 5-6 slices,
Mhm.
and you put it all together and you put that in the microwave for 30 seconds so the cheese melts into the ham and into
It's
the bread.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm a simple girl.
Hot ham and cheese. It's all good. Yeah.
Simple girl.
Simple girl. She is
Makes
simple.
Christian's
She is
life
simple.
easier.
She is simple Southern girl. It's all
Just
good.
lack me that simple. Ooh.
Whew. There you go.
Ooh.
I think question for you.
For me.
Wait, no. Chat for the
No,
chat question.
chat.
Yes, actually. Question is for Wooten, how did you get Keyframe to do Clop? I didn't know she was into that. I asked nicely. And I used...
Seriously, all you do.
Yeah. You ask politely and nicely. And you show them the story. And you show them your voice. And she's just like, oh my god, I gotta do this. And so, yeah. It was like, okay, I started Clopside back in, like, July of last year. And so I invited DeWilstonator into it. And he was just like, okay, Keyframe wants in too. So I was just like, okay, cool. Bring her in. And I was just like, okay, Keyframe, what pony do you want to voice a Clop fic for? And she was just like, Celestia. And so I was just like, okay, I actually have a fic in mind for that. And so I pulled up Her Most Faithful Servant. And I was just like, hey, read this. Do you like it? You want to voice it? Okay. And we did it. I scripted it up and we recorded it and got it out in November. Which also gives you an idea of my production schedule. It's very sporadic.
Yeah.
Can we get hashtag Twymone? Can we get...
Oh, no, why?
Well, what kind of moan do they want? Do they want a nice little, just a little low, kind of like a masturbating, kind of like a little, or do they want like a nice big, what do you guys want?
I don't know.
There's
I don't know.
different sets of
There's different settings. You can go from 1 to 11. Yeah.
Christian in the background. Oh no.
Is he looking at you?
You know, he was like wipes sweat from brow.
You need to get a towel for that sort of thing. Oh boy.
Alright, I think it's my turn.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Nick Schwartz asks, 1, are you single? Christian, am I single?
Probably not.
The answer is maybe. How young are you? Already answered that. And do you like anime, superheroes via anime, that kind of stuff? I don't like anime that much. There's only one anime I watch, and I've watched it for forever. I think it was like 6 when I started watching it. It's still going. That's the only anime I watch, and that's Detective Conan. But
Go, mate.
superheroes, I hate Marvel. I'm a DC person, but that's pretty much it.
You fucking exploded the chat.
What did I do?
It just fucking exploded from the
The
moans. It's just like, oh my god. Mm.
It goes up to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
I'll look
no.
away for 2 seconds to answer a question.
Sheesh. But yeah. Anyway, back to the questions. I think. Brony Wonder. Love your videos. 1. How did you get started with fan fictions? I was on 4chan and I found a thread called Flutter Rape, and it was about Fluttershy, who was a very failed rapist. So she would try raping Anon to hilarious results. Usually getting thrown out a window. How did I get my name? I started... Okay, this is actually going way back. So 2005 or something. I was back in Chicago, actually. We had a PS2 and I had Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. And on that game, you were able to, like, create your own custom characters and, like, use certain weapons and stuff. And so I created a character and named him Wuten. So it was just, like, Wu and then 10, because it sounded Asian, and I liked it. So I played him. And then in, like, 2006-ish, 2007, I started playing World of Warcraft. And I created a rogue, and I tried to name him Wuten because I wanted to be like a ninja, you know? Like every fucking 12-year-old who watched Naruto religiously at that time. And so they wouldn't let you put spaces in your name or like apostrophes or anything. So I just went with Wuten, and it's stuck with me ever since. So that's where that comes from. Are you only going to do human fan fictions? That's actually, yes. For anything that I choose, I do Anonymous in Equestria. That is my niche of stories. Yeah, that is Wuten's niche, is human in Equestria fan fictions. Specifically, Anon or an unnamed human. I'm not getting sick of it, not by a long shot. It's just not many other YouTubers like you do this. Yes, I know. That's why I do it. It's because it's unique. And 4, who was my favorite pony? Me. I am my favorite pony.
I need to update my favorite pony to Wooten.
Yeah, do it.
I didn't know it was an option.
It's not an option.
Okay.
It's only me. Yeah. I am the only option. Everyone loves the sketty. Oh my god. All right, chat. What if we both moan at the same time? Oh god.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
Favorite video game console?
Console gaming? What do you take me for? Some kind of fucking pleb?
I was about to say the only thing I could imagine be, I don't know, something I can't do while I'm on my computer. So I would have to say
PC.
It would be my 3DS.
PC gaming. PC Master Race.
But I can play on my 3DS.
Yeah, the
when I'm
3DS
not.
isn't a console though, so that doesn't count. They're
Yeah,
talking
it's a
like
portable
Wii,
thing.
Xbox, yeah.
Wii, I guess. If I have to pick a console, Wii, because I can't play Wii on my PC. Bullshit.
Nintendo.
Because motion controls. So I'd have to say the Wii. Yeah. I don't see a point
Yeah.
in
PC.
consoles.
PC, please. That's mine. Chat's exploding with PC Master Race. Yep. Your turn.
Okay. Rosabelle Leverson just wanted me to mention them in the stream, so hi. And then, oh god, now we're into the two interesting questions. The one, How to Tame Your Dragon asks, I know I'm going to be rebuked, but what religion are you?
Interesting.
Yeah. I will actually answer. I am agnostic.
Yeah. That's pretty consistent throughout, like a lot of people that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, I'm
It's
just
not-
gonna live my life and just live and be neutral.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah. It's pretty consistent. It's not like full on atheist, like there is no God, and so we don't have
Because we
evidence.
don't know that.
Yeah, we don't have like concrete physical evidence to prove one way or the other. And I mean, that's where a lot of like scientists think, to be honest. Like a lot of scientists like how do I word this? Like, for example, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's agnostic. He's not atheist. He's also mentioned that a lot of scientists that he's worked with in the past are actually Christian. So there's that. It's not one way or the other. So agnostic it's okay. I mean, you don't have an opinion one way or the other. If there's evidence to prove one way or the other, then you'll believe that. So
Yeah, I'll lead my life the way I want it to lead, and I can figure out my own morals.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's pretty.
That's that topic.
Yeah, that's topic. Yeah. Death Alchemist. Warning. A lot of questions incoming. If you could get a voice actor to be an anon in your fix, who would you choose and why? Patrick Seitz, Matthew Mercer, Travis Willingham, lots of people, Crispin Freeman. So that's just the four.
What North would do.
I don't know. He'd probably do anything.
Oh no.
Oh, Neil Patrick Harris.
No.
Just can you imagine Neil Patrick Harris just as an on?
Oh my god! I'm just.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
I want him in socks. I want him in socks.
Oh god. Oh god. If I had my gender swapped, which characters from MLP would I want to try to voice act? All of them. Because you know that everyone should know by now that if I were to be gender swapped, I would literally become an Italian version of Kagome.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Funniest bloopers from Month of Clop. I gotta say the Neighbors one was pretty good. But I really liked Astro's just slow descent into madness. Cause you guys got like the abridged version of that, where it's just like all the good clips from it. I got to hear like the 17 minutes of him just slowly breaking down. And it was an experience, I gotta say. So that was probably the funniest. Where's the name Wuten come from? I answered that. How did I come up with my design? Got it. As a narrator, what is something I will not read? Nothing. I will read literally everything if you pay me to read it.
Same.
If possible, which episodes of MLP would I turn into porn? All of them.
Yep.
Is it weird hearing your own voice? No, you sort of get used to it after a while.
Especially if you do narration.
Yeah.
Like,
it's interesting because I will create an audio play and I'll listen to it like once or twice and I'll show it to other people, but I won't personally listen to it like ever in my own free time because I've listened to it for like the past like 2 weeks before uploading it. So I just sort of get burned out on that. It's interesting, but I will go back to something that I did like a year or two ago, and I'll listen to it and just sort of enjoy listening to it. But yeah. Do I have any funny or entertaining tabletop gaming stories that I would like to share? I'll share them at the actual like the pre and post stream for Pathfinder because they're more fitting there. But I actually do have some really good stories that I do have from IRL. So that'll be. How did I find out about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and become a fan? I've actually been a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for a while. I watched the 1993 OVA for Stardust Crusaders when I was like, I think it was like 2007, 2008. It was a while back ago, but I've always been like a fan of JoJo, but I've only now gotten around to like reading and watching the anime. So there's that. Have I ever attempted to create a fan-made stand? We talked about this last night, me and Griffin Productions. If I were to ever have a stand, it would be like three like anons like come out of me, and it would be named Green Day. It's pretty good. I am looking forward to the Part 4 anime. It's gonna be good. Favorite animes and so on and so forth. How did I find 4chan? I've always known about 4chan. I went there for tabletop stuff, and I've also gone there for like I frequented quite a lot of the more adult boards back then before going to /MLP. So have I been to B or Pull? And they are as bad as people say. However, B is not nearly as bad nowadays. Do you think 4chan deserves its reputation? I mean, yes and no. Certain boards do. Certain boards don't. It just depends on what you're there for. Out of all the VAs who have helped with Clopfix, which was the one you least expected to do one? Wubcake, actually. I didn't expect it, but yeah, she was gung-ho about it, actually. Pretty gung-ho about it. Anyway, what made me want to start any tips? Done it. What made me want to start? Done it. Have I ever listened to Ryan Rhino Mills mixtape? I think I have. And could I do a reading of this? And it's Coltaloo. And if you pay me, I will. So that's the list of questions from that. Chat time. Chat time.
Yeah.
Chat time.
I think people are leaving and coming back trying to make it so that 6.
Yeah, I think so. They're just trying to keep it appropriate. Let's see. Chat. Have you written a Klopfic?
No. I don't
Yes.
write.
Yes. Let's see.
I'm the worst author in the universe. Can't write.
How many plushies do we have /own? I have like 2, I think. Yeah.
Just Pony or just in general?
Yes.
Because Pony, I just had to sell all of mine. I had.
How many did you have beforehand?
I had all the main 6 from the Beanie Babies, and then Twilight, and I had like a spike that came with the Twilight from Build-A-Bear. And then I had a random rarity, and I have a Lyra plush. Not the Lyra plush, a Lyra plush. And that's it for Pony plushes. Oh, I had a Rainbow Dash Spaghetti main too. But but other plushes, I have an Espeon and a Mew plush, and a Vulpix plush, and a Dratini plush.
Nice.
Pokemon.
Pokemans.
I need to get me an Umbreon to go with Espeon.
Nice.
Totally just snuggle him forever. And then just general plushes. I collect fox plushes. I love foxes. They're my favorite animal. And I just collect anything soft and fuzzy because I enjoy wrapping myself in soft, fuzzy things. I have a blanket collection. I just like being soft.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I think it's your turn, yes.
What do you think of the candidates in the
Oh.
Why?
The obligatory presidential candidate questions.
I guess the only thing I'm gonna say is I've normally voted Democratic. So my pick right now is Bernie. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're voting for Bernie. That's all it is.
End of that topic.
End of that topic, moving on.
Well, the next Christian asked a question that kind of, I don't know. He wanted both of us to answer this.
Oh, okay.
Which evil dictator do you identify with the most, real or fictional?
My God. Dio.
I'm just gonna do the obligatory Hitler.
There you go. All right, there you go.
I'll be the obligatory Hitler.
You'll be the obligatory Hitler? All right, I'll be the obligatory Dio.
Let's go.
Because, yeah, Dio. All right, Tankulus Prime. Will we see any more tutorial videos on editing? When I get ideas for what I want to do, for those tutorials, I'll do them. I'll do more of them. I have yet to find any comments asking me for like a specific thing. So, like, I don't know what y'all want from that. Favorite Klopfic, answered that. How do you seduce people to the Klop side?
You ask them nicely.
I have a dubious sensuality, the kind you wouldn't expect from a man. Every word I say calms their heart, and the sweetness in my voice is precisely what seduces them to the Klop side. I tried using it on Thornquill once. It didn't work. Let's see.
One day we will get him.
One day. Is there a VA that you would like to work with in the fandom or celebrity? I want to work with Matthew Mercer, Patrick Seitz.
It's okay. I understand.
Crispin Freeman, Travis Willingham. Travis is a big guy, like, legit. If you ever see pictures of him, he's huge. Like, holy shit. He's a big guy. Yeah. Like, he plays Grog, which is basically like a not Russian Mjolnir. And he's a giant. And he's a giant in real life. And yes. Inspiration for reading, and I answered that one. So that's time for question news from the chat-roos. I'm trying. I don't know. Have I ever found a somber Klopfic? Yes. Have you found a somber Klopfic, Keiko?
Yes, and
Yeah.
there is a Goody was in it.
Yeah.
There was a joke that I cannot say, but it is funny. Shh. That's my only thing.
Message it to me after the stream and stuff. I like it. I like that sort of stuff. Let's see.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Oh my god. I think next one's you, Kigo, because that was from
All right, Lil Fly, raced asks, so you don't live in America? And Chris Gray asks, so what's life like where you live? I currently live in New Zealand, and it's horrible. Can't work. Food here is shit. I guess nature's nice, but it gets like really hot or really cold, and there's no inside heating, and no AC. There's nothing. Your country is shit. I love you though. I came here for you. It's just we're going back to America soon, like the 27th. We will be on an airplane, both of us, and we're heading back to America.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Also,
don't come to New Zealand.
Also, I have heard from a little birdie, Christian birded thing, that y'all might try to come for graduation in later April, last day of April. Yeah, maybe.
Depending on if I can get the job sorted out and get us a place.
Yes.
We might as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. Actually, it's not going to be cool. It's going to be pretty hot that day, probably. But yeah, it's going to be cool. Anyway. Also, apparently, like, your mic is stuttering every once in a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure to get close to it when I'm.
Yeah, I think it's because it's working on
turning my head away.
Yeah, I think it's because it's working on like voice sensitivity because it's Discord.
Yeah.
So it might just be that you're just talking too softly. We need you to talk louder.
I need to belt.
Yeah.
Get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to use my theater voice? Do I have to make sure it touches the back? That might be too loud.
That might be too loud. Paul K. Dragon, are you thinking of doing crossover fix like, say, MLP and Ruby? No. 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 No.
Unless I'm commissioned.
Yeah, unless you pay me. No. No. Anyway, chat questions. Have you ever read an emo/Wuten fix? It hadn't been written yet. You gotta write it first. It hasn't been written.
I already have a setup for you guys. In Goody's bathroom in a tub filled with lasagna.
Yeah. Someone go write that. So.
Go.
So. Let's see what an actual question from the chat. Oh my god. Emogak. God damn it. Stop talking about the moans. She did the moan. And now she's done.
I'm doing the questions now.
Yeah. She did the moan and then yeah. We need a video of
you guys like gaming.
Oh, I mean. Yeah.
Game, yeah. I think someone asked earlier what our favorite game is.
I think so. My favorite game, XCOM 2. It's pretty good. I'd love to hate myself in that game. Oh my god, it's so hard.
Everyone's gonna hate me. My favorite game is Final Fantasy X-2. Spent over 600, nearly 700, probably at this point with the run through I'm doing with Christian, 800 hours playing that game of my lifetime.
Oh my god.
One file was 600 hours.
Oh my god.
What? I went to the ends of Spira to get absolutely 100% without using any guides. I sat there at a save point figuring out everyone's PR questions. I hate everything.
It's okay. Shh. Yes, they can hear. No. Go. Go. Hello, little Wuten.
I hate you.
Can I say something?
Fine, you can say something. Yeah.
Oh.
My brother's wanting to say something.
Oh, it's Minnie Wooten.
What? What'd you say? I don't think they heard it.
I
don't think they heard it. Say it
louder.
Again. Louder. Say it again. Louder.
Niggers tongue my anus.
Okay.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, that's hot. Okay. Yeah, he was coming up to tell me that dinner's ready, so I'll come down whenever we're done here. So, favorite game, XCOM 2, and I think it's you.
7. Oh, I hate 7. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't like. Kill me.
She doesn't like 7.
I mean, it's a good game. Good game.
Don't worry.
I don't like the world.
Don't worry, Kago. I haven't even played a Final Fantasy game until Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn, and that was a shit.
I'll bring over my HD remake. My HD redux of 10 and 10-2.
Okay. That'll be fun. We'll play.
I still have my journal that'll walk you through.
Oh my god. All right, that sounds like a plan. Yeah.
The Space Pony asks, "What keeps you motivated to mine 100,000 blocks of obsidian on the Pony Arcade Minecraft server?" I've passed that now.
My god.
Let me grab my current status. That's on Twitter. You can see where I did that. I'm on 102,971, and I'm mining it right now as we do the stream. Actually,
Oh my god.
it calms me. That's why it's like a meditative thing. It's like a mundane task that you can just do and just sit there and think. And then but you're not doing nothing like when you normally meditate. You look back and you're like, huh, I did all that.
Yeah.
And then you move on with your life. So it's like a productive way to reflect on your life. I do it when I'm stressed.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. My turn. Blood Moon Fox asks, will you do an audio play of a good turn daily? If I don't know the story, so send me a link. I'll look through it, see if it's good. I'm actually gonna answer another one because that was
That was
TMNT Brony. Here's a couple of questions for you, Wooten, and congrats for when you hit 3K. 1. Why so many human Anon X Pony Clopfics on your channel? Because it is my niche. I have claimed that, and it is mine. There are many like
Your channel name is Wuten AIE.
Yeah, it actually is. My username before I changed the display name was Wuten AIE, and it stands for Anon in Equestria. So that's literally it. 2. Have you considered doing any anthro? No.
Unless we do copy pasta.
Well, we did do cloppy pasta.
2.
Yeah. If you were commissioned to read an original piece of porn fiction, would you do it? Yes. I have mentioned this in many videos, multiple times. I do have commissions opened up. So if you do want me to read something, you can contact me about that, and we can work things out. Yeah. Chat question time.
I think the one I saw recently is, what's your favorite Pokemon game generation for both of us?
Owen.
I will say nostalgia strikes me for Gen 2.
It's okay.
But I'd have to say my favorite generation is the current generation. Because, to be honest, they're doing everything I wanted. When X and Y came out and they announced that you can sit on benches, I died. I've been wanting to sit on benches in Pokemon games for years, and they finally did it for me. And like, you can ride Pokemon now, and like, again, in X and Y, you can customize your character, and in frickin' Oros, you could frickin' soar around and like look at the map and find hidden like nooks and stuff. I'm sorry. I think I love the direction Pokemon's heading in. I know some people don't see it that way, but I am hyped for Sun and Moon because I will love to go on another adventure.
Give me a sec. I'm changing the font on my name because it looks like Wuten. Give me a second. Changing it to something more readable.
I am not excited for Pokemon Go, if anyone's curious about that, because I don't see a point in it. I mean, I understand a point for other people, but I won't be playing it. Not my thing. I'd prefer to have a game, like an actual game where I can play a character and I can go on an adventure with my Pokemon. not walk around and go, oh hey yo, I caught a Pikachu. You know,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I gotta. It's gotta be an adventure.
Yeah. All right. Think you. Think is you.
Me, yes, it is me. I'm going to skip this one because this is polarizing as fuck. What are some negative aspects of the brony community in your opinion? I'm skipping that one.
Yeah.
No, I'm skipping that one.
Negative
We can
aspects
do
of the
that in the
fandom.
podcast.
I can think of like
We're
7.
doing that in the podcast.
I can think of like 7. There we go. All right. Next one.
Well, they're
Next one.
there.
Yeah, they're
like,
there.
Well, later.
Yeah. New question.
What's your favorite narrator for both creepypastas and MLP by Burn24? Favorite narrators for creepypasta? Oh, I'm sorry, Ven was being cute. Creepypastas, I love Mr. Creepypasta. I just love his voice. It's just so perfect. I actually was sitting here thinking the other day that Lost is the Mr. Creepypasta of the MLP fanfic readers. As weird as that might sound.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is.
And Creeps is totally the scribbler. It's weird.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
But like, MLP fanfic reading's my favorite. Goody or Lost? I really can't pick. They have 2 different styles.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lost Starkfics, but I just love Rudy. Whoa,
Rudy.
I just love Goody's just voice. I don't know. I can't pick both of them for MLP, but
Yeah.
MCP for creepypasta.
Yeah. Kate Bug. It's time. Favorite alcoholic drink. So what you do is you get a it's 1 parts vodka, 2 parts lime juice, or Sprite, or any sort of like tonic water and lime something, and you mix that all together, and you drink it, and it goes down real nice, real easy, and you feel it hit like 5 minutes later. So that's what I like. Why is Dio the best character? Actually, what's your favorite drink, Kago?
Oh, something Lost showed me actually. You get just some Pinnacle Whip or just some like whip vodka, and you buy some orange soda. Mix it a little bit. Tastes like a creamsicle, and it is so good.
Mm. Oh, actually, another thing from that. You make a root beer float, but in addition to the root beer float, you pour about a shot or 2 of vodka in there, depending on how much root beer you got, and it's good. It's good. You can drink it. You can drink it. You can play some Smash, and it's all good. You can chill out. You can relax, and you have a good time.
I love vodka, and I love mixed drinks with vodka. You can do so much with vodka.
You can. My uncle has taught me well. He was actually a bartender back in Northern California, so he knows a lot, and he's
You got a bottle of vodka, you can make anything.
Yeah, you can pretty much. Why is Dio the best character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Because he's voiced by such perfect people, and it's interesting because I keep saying that. I need to stop saying it's interesting. He's not written like a lot of villains usually are. Like even when the main characters get to him, he's not he doesn't like stop being manipulative. Like when the Crusaders get to him, and 2 of them have already like died at this point, and he kills the 3rd one without them even noticing what happened, like without them even realizing it. So he's still like this huge manipulative evil character, and even after they figure out what his ability is, which is to stop time, it for a certain amount of time. He's still like really cautious about it, and he continues to be that up until the point where I think even like up to that point it's just a fluke that he dies because Jotaro, he's the main character, so his stand is similar to Dio's. So he can stop time too, even though up to this point he's had no way of stopping time. He can just move and stop time. But I don't know. I'm still a bit salty about how Dio died, and then he comes back in part 6. But that's a whole different story.
I think a lot of questions are going on about cats after.
Yeah.
I
think so.
thing.
That'll be the chat. Chat. It's cats. Do we like cats?
Cats everywhere. I see so many questions about cats.
Oh my god. Why? Why are there so many questions about cats?
Because we both have cats. I don't know. I love cats. I am not a dog person per se. I will pet a dog if it's in front of me, but I don't know. I don't really like dogs too much. I would only get one breed of dog, and that's the Pomeranian Husky mix, because they're adorably fluffy and tiny, and they have the curliest tails, and it's so cute.
Oh my god.
But it's the only dog I would want. But other than that, I am a cat person. I have 4 cats, 2 in 2 different countries. I have Leon and Artemis in America, and here in New Zealand, I have Tia and Ventus.
Yeah. I am actually usually a dog person, but I have a cat. His name's Kiefer. He's a fucking pervert. He comes in during my readings of Klopfix, and like he's figured out how to open the door because it's like a door handle and not like a doorknob. So he's figured out how to open the door handle and just use his weight to push the door open while I'm recording smut. And it's only while I'm recording smut. So, I've come to the conclusion that he can't understand human speech. He's just being a little shit, and he likes porn. That's what I've come to the conclusion. I've come to those 3 conclusions. So.
Adorable. I can't wait to meet your cat.
He's also only like 2.5 years old and like 16 pounds. And it's all muscle. He's like a tiger. He's not like a fat cat. He's not a fat cat. He goes out.
Fatty.
He goes out and he kills things and comes back.
Tia's that way.
Yeah.
Tia brought us another mouse earlier this week. Brought it in the house.
Oh.
It was live again.
Oh.
Worst. When I was at
Boy.
Sherry's, though, she used to open the door because she could open the front door because it was also like a handle.
Mm-hmm.
And she would just walk in with stuffs. I'm like, oh.
Question for you.
Yeah. This one has like 8 questions. Imaginature should ask, do you have a special sun pony? I already answered that. Have you considered changing your OC into a TARDIS? I mean, how else does it make sense? How else you turned into a lamp? I feel that there aren't enough of those OCs. I am not a TARDIS. I'm not a big fan of Doctor Who, to be honest. I'm just an alicorn. That is how lamps happen. It was actually an Invader Zim reference. I was the turkey all along.
Oh my god.
But we made it lamp. That was the joke.
Yeah.
3. Will you answer this question? Maybe.
No. No.
Does your OC have a backstory? Nope.
Fine. I think I wrote up something for mine like a year, like 2 or 3 years ago, but it was so retarded. Like, I think it was like a traveling pasta chef, and like, yeah, that's what it was. And it was like, okay, I might get a lot of flack for this, but I used to do like I was a role player in World of Warcraft. So early on, I tried to get into the roleplay scene for MLP because apparently it was like cool and stuff, and like it's no, everyone's an edgelord. Don't get into it. But but yeah, when I was trying to get into that scene, I came up with sort of a backstory for him, where he was this traveling like pasta chef, and he would always carry like this huge like caravan cart thing along with him, and it would just have all these pasta materials and stuff. So he'd just be like, "Hey, I'm a cook pasta for you guys," and that was it. That was it. So yeah, that was my only foray into the pony RP set like scene. It was meh. Anyway, moving on.
Yes. 6 on this list. What do you prefer? A. Doctor Who. B. Trains. C. Lego. None.
Motherfucking Lego.
I don't know. I've never been. I kind of went to Doctor Who, but I didn't like it. I didn't like Matt Smith, and I just dropped out. I just didn't like it anymore. Doesn't help that I don't like space sci-fi, and it got like really space oriented then, like when Matt Smith came in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I never really got into I think I saw like half of season 9 with what's his face? Christopher what's a majig, the bald guy. I liked him.
Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah,
he is
Christopher.
my favorite
Yeah,
doctor.
I liked
He is
him.
my favorite.
A lot of people apparently
He's so good.
a lot of people apparently don't like him for some ass
But he
backwards
was
reason,
so
but I like
good.
him.
He was like the ultimate. He would just like sarcasm everywhere, and he was just so perfect.
It's
I
good.
loved him.
It's good. I liked him. Yes.
And I liked Tenet too, but I couldn't handle Smith. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who is best Pinkie Pie in the fandom? The best VA I've heard to do Pinkie Pie is Miss Bunny Swan. Lizzie is the best in my opinion.
Is that right?
And 8. Is there a limit to how many questions we can ask? Well, you asked 8.
Yeah. So
There
I
is
mean,
no limits.
yeah, there is no limit. So my turn. Which fic reader that you haven't collabed with would you like to in the future? I honestly don't know any fic readers that I haven't. I honestly don't know any fic readers that I've met that I haven't collabed with already or plan to collab with. So, Chaotic, I'm going to be collaborating with him soon on a thing. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Probably going to be a Clop fic. Maybe. We'll see. Might be. Maybe. If he says yes.
Yeah, I would be excited for that.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah. I mean,
want
he's
that.
got a good acting voice, actually. It's surprising.
I'd want that. He's amazing. I love Chaotic.
Yeah. And then favorite fanfic genre out of 3 choices: grimdark, slice of life, or adventure. Slice of life. It's good. It's good shit. It's my bread and butter. Yeah. Yeah. Chat questions. This is a
lot of Doctor Who bullshit.
Mm.
And Eccleston was the 9th one, and yeah.
I do like Tom Baker though. He was pretty good. He was pretty good for the episodes that I saw. I hadn't seen a lot of him, but my first roommate was like a huge Doctor Who fan, and he showed me Tom Baker, and I liked it.
I do like Tom Baker. I just prefer Eccleston.
Yeah. I've just seen more of Eccleston. That's just straight up.
Do you like Halo or Fallout? I like Fallout. Played,
Yeah.
all the games except for the first 2 because I'm not too big into that kind of genre. Halo, I've played through Halo 3. I actually beat Halo 3 in one night for my friend. And I never really owned an Xbox though, so I just had to play it at friends' places. So, which wasn't very frequently.
Yeah.
So, meh.
That's pretty good. I played both. I have an Xbox 360. I need to get rid of it because it's shit. and it gets like red rings all the time. But yeah, I've got Halo, all the Halo games up to 4, and I've played all of them, and I like them. They're pretty fun. I don't play them multiplayer though. I'm shit. I'm shit.
good at
I'm shit at first person multiplayer.
I was good at multiplayer. I don't know how. I just was. And then I'd go on mic and they'd find out I was a girl. And they'd call me a little boy.
The 12-year-old Colombian boy.
Yeah. Apparently.
My God.
Alright,
Question
it's my
for you.
turn. What's your favorite pony or ponies do you like voice acting the most? Like, I like voice acting the most. I'd say my favorite 2 voice is Pony-wise is Rarity. Because I love just getting into all that. I like 3, really. I like Rarity because I love just being able to go crazy. I love Twilight because it's simple. It's really easy for me to slip into, and it's really easy for me to just clear the lines. Sometimes when I just want a simplicity, I'll just go and record all the Twilight lines I need to do.
Yeah.
But I also love doing Lyra because it's something I created myself, and I just love experimenting and just seeing where I can go with it.
We need to do another Lyra goes to 4chan thread sometime soon. That'll be fun. Yeah. My turn.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions left.
3, 4, 5. I've got 7 too. So.
Oh wow.
Shinjojin. What is the hot secret to your smooth narrator voice? Seriously, your narrating voice is just fucking awesome. First, thank you, and second, I drink a lot of soda before recording, so I do get rid of all of like congestion down my throat. So it comes out very, it doesn't sound muddy at all. It's very dry, and it sounds very sexual like this, especially when I get to the more intense scenes, and I get to do more emotion into my voice. So that. Favorite gaming genres, strategy. I like StarCraft. I like XCOM. I like, and I also like RPGs. Fallout, Skyrim, all that.
I'm an RPG person.
Yeah. Do I drink? Yes. Favorite type of liquor? Vodka. Or cider. When I don't have vodka.
Ooh, cider. But now you don't have cider.
Yeah, I don't have cider. So all I have is vodka. How the tables have turned.
Drink vodka with your tears. I hear it's good.
Yeah. Out of all the Klopfics you've narrated, which one is my favorite? Probably Wild Rose or Arachnophilia. Just because, Wild Rose, because that was a birthday gift for a good friend of mine who actually wrote the story. That was his birthday gift for that year. Was a full audio play, and it was also my first full audio play that I produced myself. So that was the reason. And also because Wild Rose hits a lot of personal things that I do enjoy. So that's one reason. Arachnophilia, because it was infamous up until the point where I managed to finally beat it.
I participated in both of these. Good lord.
Yes, you
Good
did.
gods.
You were starring in both of these.
Save me.
Wake me up
From
inside.
The nothing I've become.
Yeah. Has anyone told you that your voice, especially when narrating, is almost similar to Maximilian Dude? I actually don't know who Maximilian Dude is. I've heard that from time to time, but I've never looked him up. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's that. Chat time. I cannot start a Klopfic for fun right now because we don't have any sort of thing to go on. So, no, we will not start a Klopfic for fun right now.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, we don't really have time for that. We're on the final stretch for. What's your fave pony you'd sex with, Kago?
All of them.
All of them. Yes.
All at once.
Yeah. All of them. And none of them. At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I've been seeing it a lot. My favorite Critical Role character is Grog. So you don't have to keep asking that over and over again. I've seen it. That's my favorite character is Grog. So, yeah. Kago question.
Okay, go question. Okay. A lot incoming by Death Alchemist. How did you meet Wooten? Already answered that. We met in Crisis.
Yeah.
Do you have any funny or entertaining tabletop gaming stories you would like to share? My favorite, I have two favorite. My favorite is when the unnatural lust spell went on and I just leaned down to this
The
this
lizard.
snake guy
The lizard.
and I kissed his cheek and slit his throat.
Yeah. That was a pretty good scene.
And then I still love the now infamous does a 54 hit you?
What the fuck do you think? Oh my god. It was so
You're
good.
like, what the fuck do you think? It was the best.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And I have the. Is it weird hearing your own voice? When you edit with your voice enough times, no.
Yeah.
You gotta get used to it, or you're never gonna be able to hear yourself and hear where you fucked up and improve.
Mm-hmm.
Already answered where I came up with Emogak. Proudest piece of voice work. Proudest piece hasn't been released yet. Get on it, Losty. Can't talk about it. If you had your gender swapped with which characters from MLP would you try to voice act for males?
Brayburn. Apples.
Shining Armor.
Oh.
Shining Armor, just so I could be a freaking loser and go around doing like the Friendship is Witchcraft one.
Oh god, yes.
Just scream corn dogs at everyone.
Corn dogs!
And probably
Oh
I'd
my god.
become Jake.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Freaking Shining Armor, and then I would do blue blood everywhere.
Oh
it would
my
be great. I would become Jake.
Oh my god. So we've got this triangle. It's actually no, it's more like a line. If I were gender swapped, I would become Kago. If Kago were gender swapped, she would become Jake.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Any tips for aspiring VAs? We already gave some.
Mm.
How did you discover? Already did that. And VA role models. I think I already did that. Yeah, did it.
Yeah.
Here's that list.
All right, let's see. Soulless Zorark, are you actually a clopper, or do you just read Clopfic for the shit of it? I read Clopfic for the shit of it.
Same here.
Yeah, you don't know. We read Clop because I read it personally because it reminds me a lot, especially like the really outlandish stuff. It reminds me a lot of like the hentai dojins that you read just for the dialogue. And
Yes.
have you seen? Okay, so Kago, have you seen the one where it's like all of them have like the Cockney accents and stuff?
No, I haven't.
I need to show you that. It's great.
You need to.
But yeah.
I just love it. It's so crazy and just dumb. And then they say things like, and socks. Pretend my wrist is a cock.
No. You gotta have like the stammering with it. It's just like, pretend my wrist is a cock.
Did you just? How do people? You can't. You just.
It's
perfect.
just yeah. You just
It's
can't.
art.
Yeah. It's you just gotta love it. You learn to love it, and you just go from there. So yeah, that's why I do it. So questions from the chat time. If you are able to answer this, thank you. Are you able to make your voice pop into your mic? I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
I don't know. I have a pop filter. You want me to
yeah, I
remove
can't.
it?
I can't. I don't think I can actually. I don't know. Yeah,
do it?
even when I try to pop, because this microphone has a built-in pop filter. Like, it's not supposed to have a pop filter on it, but I have it anyway. But yeah, I can't. So
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
I think it's my turn. Can you mix a pancake and waffle together? What would you call it? Is that even possible? Don't they just use like the same mix? I'm not really good at pancake and waffle science.
I think they use the same mix. It's just they're
I know,
pressed
it's
differently.
just a different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pressed differently. I don't think you can combine them.
I don't know.
I think maybe if you made a pancake and then you pressed it into waffle shape, that would just defeat the purpose.
Yeah. Or just pancake, and then
Sorry,
like
velvet sugar.
yeah. I don't know.
I'll just make a pancake and cut and make an indent in the middle for syrup, I guess.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I think it's my turn. Or is it your turn?
Yes, it's that was my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Twilight Sparkle asks, "How many fucks do you give?" Absolutely none. That's kind of
when you can give none.
yeah. Why give when you can take?
Exactly.
You see what I did there? Anyway, moving on. Yeah. So chat is
chat.
favorite OC ship. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what is it? Los Gomtius. There we go.
Oh yeah, the OT3.
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 Los Gomtius.
Yeah,
right there.
that's it. That's it. I think I've got like a family tree for over in Klopside, where it's me at the head, Keyframe on one side, Rachel on the other side, and then everyone else just like part of the branches of that tree. It's really interesting and it's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, it's kind of hilarious. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I got 3 from YouTube. All I want to do is watch a video. Stop making me update.
Oh my god.
I love this person. They're
Yeah.
like always there. They're
Yeah.
cool. What is a request that you constantly get but you would never do? I think I answered that. I don't have one. I really don't. As long as you pay me, I will legitimately do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Toss some money my way. I'm shameless. What is the most annoying thing you get about being a YouTube narrator voice actress? The most annoying thing is something from me. It's when I'm sitting here like I need to get something out this weekend, but I just can't find anything. Like I can't just bring myself to do it. And I'm annoyed at myself mostly than anyone. It's like I promised them I'd have this Uno comic dub out like 2 weeks ago. Why am I bad at this game?
It's sort of the same with me, especially right now, because classes are really sort of buckling down right before spring break, and I promised that I was going to get Last Son of Dublin out like every week on a weekly release, and it's looking like I'm gonna have to take a break this week just for classes, and then release 3, 4, and 5 all next week, like once spring break starts. So, it's procrastination's a bitch. Don't let it be. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So.
Well, don't be us.
Yeah, don't be us.
And also, what secret blood ritual did you do to become the ultimate Alicorn Mary Sue?
Can't tell you that. It's classifying.
What we can say is that it involves
a lot of virgins.
It involves a lot of virgins and a volcano. We can't say which volcano though.
That's a secret.
Yeah, that's a secret.
That'd give away the source of our power. Why would we give you that?
Yeah. Can't. Stephanology Castanurity asks, how old am I? I answered that. I am 22. I will turn 23 in October. Tony 10. First question, Wooten, why is Sunset Shimmer your waifu? She is not. That was only for the KP skit. She is Astro's waifu. My waifu is Milky Way. Second question, what is my cutie mark and what does it represent? I answered that already, so chat time. Here's a question. Why do you choose to have female VAs in your Klopvik readings? Most people just have themselves. Well, that's why. Like, it's more immersive to have a full cast, full audio stuff. Yeah, that's why. Let's find another question.
Did someone just ask if I'm a virgin? Oh no.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
We're waiting till marriage.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, yo's questions.
Yeah, my turn. Christian asks your top 5 League of Legends champions that need to be deleted.
Oh my god.
Shaco! Fuck you, Shaco! I never want to see you friggin' again! Aatrox, get out of my life! Just out the frickin' door! Maybe. I'm thinking about the other ones. Okay, that's 2.
Timo.
Oh,
Timo. Yee.
I don't know.
Huh?
Maybe. No. Trying to think. Zed. I hate Zed.
Zed.
Burning Passion. He
Yeah.
needs a good fucking nerf up the anus. Thinking. I'm thinking. I had the list last night.
The fish.
Tryndamere.
Oh,
Tryndamere!
I love playing Tryndamere, actually. Personally, I like it.
Tryndamere needs to get out of my life forever.
Kago
Yeah,
confirmed.
and then I guess Teemo.
Emogak confirmed as Bronze 5 trash.
I am Bronze 5 trash. I have legitimately... Okay, so I had just... while I was doing my original... Actually, I was Bronze 3. Thank you very much. I'm also an OCE. So I was actually doing... It was my provisionals for when I got placed originally. I've only been playing for a year. For last season. And first game we had on the other team, there was a horrible Tryndamere. Raped us up the butts. Next game, I got a Tryndamere on my team. And I was excited. The whole entire game, all he did was try to touch the other team's fountain. This is ranked. He would just spin over their wall. He'd sprint through the jungle, spin over their wall, and just sprint straight into their fountain. Every single time. Every single time. I hate Tryndamere.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. And see, this is why I'm only like level 20. I don't even play ranked. So, yeah. So, I think it's my turn now. I think she's dead. A little bit. Need to wait for her to come back to life. In the meantime, Sturdy Solace. Have you considered doing non-pony, human-only romance narration? I have. And I actually have. It wasn't for, like, an audio play, but I have done, like, actual non-pony stuff that was romance. Like, I had to for project. I did it. It was good, though. It was very good. Yes.
Chat time?
Chat time.
Because everyone's asking me who I main.
Who do you main?
I main Quinn. I main Bird Lady. Why? Because I know how to utilize her blind and her vault to just get me just in the right position just to fuck you up the ass. I kind of don't like her update too much. I preferred the old Quinn. because I could use Valor correctly. Now she's better in the jungle, and I hate it because I actually played her ADC before. And I just want my old Quinn back. She was my baby, and I'm like the only Quinn main in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Please give me my Quinn back. No, not Harley Quinn. Quinn. She's a champion of the Wings of Demacia.
Kego confirmed bird furry.
I do plan on doing a reading of Quinn's journal, actually.
Oh.
For her journal for when she went to the Freljord. It was a thing.
You remember Cassidon's epic tower dive?
Oh God, no. Oh gods, no! The void cock.
Oh yeah. That was the thing. Oy. Okay. Let's see. I think it's your turn. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, did you not want to tell everyone who you main?
I don't
main someone?
I don't main. I don't play. Hardly. I play
Oh.
for OCE, which I hardly do anymore. Azir. And it's awful. I don't like it. But I like Azir because it's really good multitasking. But for the US servers, I used to main Yi and Jarvan the Fourth. Mostly Jarvan. Mostly Jarvan. Only on occasion, and when someone else would take, like, jungle, I'd main Yi. Because I can't top Jarvan.
Yeah, with... Hopefully, when we get to America, first thing I'm doing is switching my account to NA. Because OCE is trash.
Yeah.
And
play with
all
me.
my friends are in A, and hopefully, I actually have a Twitch getting set up. I plan to start streaming League, and I'll probably invite people who want to come play with me to come play with me.
Now see,
and then
Kego,
we
what
can
you
all
need to
just play
do, all you need to do to be a successful Twitch streamer, get a face cam and wear a very low cut short.
Yeah.
Very low cut
I'm not
shirt.
I can't do that. That'll just be against everything I love in my life.
You could at least get a face cam. Yeah. Just so we could see the emotion on your face as you play. Because that's what's entertaining.
My intent's just blank face.
Mm-hmm.
Until I go in for a kill, and then I make the face all bronzies make, the spam face, you know, when they just go...
Yeah, that one. It's perfect. Yeah. So that'll be a fun thing. And I believe it's my turn. My turn. No, your turn. Okay. You.
These two kind of go together. Donovan Curry asks, "What is it like doing Clop?" We kind of answered it. It's just moaning wise, you just get into a rhythm, and you're just like, you read over the paragraph. Like Wuten will give me like a line of kind of what the moaning will be like where he wants it to intensify, and then I just read the paragraph and go, yeah, I see what you're talking about, and then I just do it while reading the paragraph so I know how long it needs to be.
Mm-hmm. And then if I need to like cut down anything or add anything, I'll just cut and paste. That's literally it. Especially in there was a scene in Arachnophilia where I needed it to actually go through an entire line's worth of reading, and she wasn't able to keep it up for that long. So what I did was I took these longer just segments of her moaning, and I would layer them together so it sounds real because it's her, but it's not like the same one over and over and over and over. It's like a segment, and then it's another segment, and then from so on and so forth. So I sort of Frankenstein a lot of the moaning tracks in a lot of my audio plays. So it's really interesting. So, yeah. And then
the next one kind of ties into it. Woolens asked, is there ever a clot fic with Wooten as narrator you haven't done but wanted to do? Cloppy pasta. Get on it.
You want to do Cloppy pasta?
1 and 2, let's go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then final question. Final question for me. When did I come up with my OC and why did I make him that way? With the Lenny face. That's all like question marks because I saved this into a notepad. So I came up with Wuten. The character you see on the screen here. I came up with him in early 2012. I tried to come up with something that would be easily recognizable for voice acting stuff because I just started doing like Vocaroo stuff. So whenever I would post in a thread or something, I would post it alongside like a little picture of Pony Creator OC. And that's where that came from. And that's why I made him the way he is. I made him the way he is because he sort of looks like me if I, like, in real life. Because I've got the bangs going down the sides of my face, and I've got the green eyes, and red is my favorite color, and yeah, so yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
And that's all of my questions. So
I have one more.
mm-hmm. Let's just do yours, and then we'll go on to strictly chat.
Cameron Smith asks, if you were a Power Ranger, what color would you be?
Punk.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Be black. So if people ask me what color I am, I can just say black, and if they laugh at me, I can just call them racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's my answer.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I think that's it. So, let's move on to chat questions. If anyone has any specific questions, otherwise we will go ahead and call it a night.
Anything big and burning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that back.
Favorite. All right. Why is 4chan a bigger joke than you are? Because it's been around longer than I am.
Because it's bigger than you are.
It's a big guy for you. If you weren't a brony, what would you be a part of if you weren't a brony?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Someone keeps asking about music.
Yeah,
bands.
EDM bands stuff.
I have the worst taste in music, though.
I don't. I like a lot of like arena rock 80s. A lot of Whitesnake actually. I find on my MP3 player a lot. Maximum the Hormone. They're pretty good. Guns N' Roses. Disturbed. And I do like EDM from time to time. So, yeah. What about you, Keiko?
Yeah. I listen to horrible music. I pretty much listen to a lot of things. I can't handle anything that's too electronic, though. So, like, EDM isn't my thing. It just hurts my head. I'm sensitive when it comes to like listening to things. But music, I listen to a lot of. I just love music from like 2000, like the 2000s era, like 2000 to like 2008ish. I don't know why. I just love how music is from that era, and I also like J-pop. I just do. I don't know. Instead of like their pop music scene is more focusing on like what will sound good musically, and unlike the English pop scene where it's kind of like how can we get this stuck in people's heads?
Yeah. Oh, there goes my phone.
And that's just what I like.
Mm-hmm. Have I considered buying stocks in an Italian brothel? No.
Maybe get back to me on that one.
Yeah. I'll look into it. Any humanized EQG stories in the future? Maybe. It depends. I need to find some good ones that are written like at least half decently, because the ones that are on 4chan right now are kind of shit. So I gotta find some good ones.
I've not seen Zootopia. I can't, and I haven't seen the Deadpool movie. Seeing movies here is so expensive. Like, it is insane. It is like $16 to $18 a ticket. I'm not watching a movie
Jesus.
theater. Like, I'm not watching a movie in the movie theater. It is not worth it.
Please tell me, do you draw the line anywhere? If yes, where?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. I do draw the line if it's poorly written. Usually that would just be like, you pay me more for it. But other than that,
My
yeah.
line is drawn at like waste stuff. You know what I mean by waste stuff.
Yeah.
Don't act like y'all don't. And also about children. I can't, if they're underage, I can't do it. I can't do anything like that. I have actually read the Maximus Ride books. Well, I think the first two. Got weird after there. But I did read them.
Everyone's wanting to see.
Favorite episode of MLP, I think I see.
Probably.
I have two: Castlemania and
I think she cut out there.
oh, my two favorite is Castlemania and Sleepless in Ponyville.
That's pretty good.
Those are my two favorites.
I'm probably gonna go old school Secret of My Excess, because that was the one that I first got into the. That was the one that premiered the week I got into the fandom. So yeah.
Well, then mine should be Winter Wrap Up, and it isn't now, is it?
Oh, but it's pretty good because King Kong. King Kong. King Kong in the trunk. I don't know. I
don't know why you're here. I can't answer that question for you.
Wuten's line is drawn in chalk. Do I normally name nameable characters after friends? No, I don't. I usually name nameable characters after something that sounds appropriate. Like, I have a story that I started writing last year. It was a Changeling story. And all of the new characters in that, all the OCs, they're all named after parts of a bug. So, like, one character is named Tene, which is antenna. One is named Husk, because Husk. And so on and so forth. I just name characters after things that sound appropriate for them. So, yeah. Hey, Kago.
Yes.
What's your favorite in the Clop Fix? Oral, vaginal, or anal?
Vaginal.
Well, there you go. You don't.
You can find out, Christian.
You can rewatch the stream, Christian. Will be.
Longest of friends have survived. I think I survived in Wuten's XCOM games through both games.
Yeah, like, she was one of the few that actually survived in both. Lost died, like, really early on. Oh boy.
Tried. I worked hard for you, babe.
Yeah, she's psychic now. She was a sharpshooter, and then she became psychic.
I try.
Yeah. It's quite good.
Anthropology. One, the favorite thing in anthropology is a running joke between Christian and I, where I delivered a line really weird. What was it again? Oh. Mistakes happen! And we just every time we make a mistake, we just turn to each other and we go, mistakes happen!
Oh my god.
It's horrible.
I love it.
Oh, that's like my favorite thing about anthropology. how that happened.
Jack Shelton, I don't know what you're talking about. My Little Pony Rise of the Nexus. I don't know. I don't know who Devil Tazak is. I don't know Devil Tazak. I don't know Rise of the Nexus. I don't know what you're talking about, bruh.
Vicodin asks, why do we have bad taste in fanfiction?
Because,
I don't give a fuck, club.
yeah, I like my things. Let's see.
Yeah, I hear Vicodin.
Yeah, we see ya.
Video game genre. I think I answered that earlier. It's an RPG.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Kill me.
Yeah. Have y'all set a date for the wedding?
We were supposed to be married on our anniversary, which was this month, but things happened.
Oh my god.
And it didn't work out. We're going to probably, when we get over to America, just get on down and just get it legally done. But for the reception where we'd invite everyone, that would be years from now.
The anniversary. Something like that. I don't know. Emogak. Oh my god. I think that's.
I can't
think
invite everyone to my wedding.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be like Wuten, Goody, Lost, people who I talk to a lot.
People who matter to her. Oh, I'm kidding.
Like my best
sorry.
friends.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we can all
it's
just
okay.
hang out and get drunk together, and really it's just an excuse for us to all get together and get drunk together.
Yeah.
Probably play some Smash Bros.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like
Donovan
fun.
Curry. How do I tell friends or family that I'm secretly a brony? You don't. Yeah, you don't. You let them.
just
Yeah,
live.
yeah, you live. It's not a big deal. You just do it. If they find out,
Watch it. Yeah.
yeah. If they find out, then they find out. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not a big deal. And I think that's a big thing about especially older people and younger people. The difference between teens and adults is that when you're an adult, no one cares what you're into. When you're a teen, a lot of people care what you're into because that's sort of like what you're building yourself around. And so you don't tell people. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
If they find out, they find out, and if they don't, then they don't.
There's two mistakes you can make when doing it is keeping it too secret and making a big deal out of it because you're ashamed of yourself, that kind of thing. Going, oh, I'm so horrible because I like ponies, those people. Or you can be too proud of it.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, and just, if you like it, you like it. Cool, dog. Just treat it like any other fandom you're in. It's not different than you liking Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Undertale. It's no different.
Yeah.
I like all those things.
So it's just
Go about your life.
do you, we'll do me, and we won't do each other. Probably.
I'll do you.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, if it wasn't official now, then it is official now. Then it's Wuten Emogak ship. GG.
Go.
Perfect.
Move to Canada. We would. Here's the issue with moving to Canada. Moving to Canada is a viable option, but both of us, Christian and I, would have to apply for citizenship and work visas and anything to try to be able to work comfortably there.
Yeah.
In America, at least I already have a citizenship.
Yeah.
That's one off the list already. Plus, it's cold, and I really hate the cold. I'm like allergic to the cold. If I get too cold, like any bit shivery, I feel sick. Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I can't get cold. I hate it.
So apparently they imagine this person imagines me as Papyrus.
He's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's my boyfriend.
Oh my. We shouldn't. Don't be so forward. Yeah. I don't know. I can't do it. I haven't played Undertale, so yeah.
Everyone's never talking about you. Why? Because you're so good at detail?
What did you eat for dinner, Wuten? Oh, hi, Christian. I'm talking about Christian.
I think I'm more of
ignoring him.
I think I'm personally more of a Sans personally, because I've got the deep voice and I just go like this.
I'm Frisk.
I can just go like this. I talk like this all the time.
I'm 100% Frisk.
Let's see. Come here to Quebec. Everyone speak fancy here.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
Meow. Oh my god.
Alright, I think the NP, you guys are still on. I actually think we're gonna.
Yeah, you came in at just the perfect time, NP. We're just about done here.
NP, wanna ask a question?
Yeah, you want to ask a question, bitch?
Last question to NP. Let's
Yeah,
put him
last
on the
question to
spot.
NP. Last question gets to be NP. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, NP. Write a question. I want a question. There you go. Oh my god.
Do it. Come on, baby. Do it.
Come on, NP. Do it. You already asked me a question. I want your question.
Yeah, more. No. Gotta ask a question or we're gonna be here forever.
Yeah,
Come on, NP.
we're gonna sit here until you ask us a goddamn question.
Do it, faggot.
Do it, you bitch.
No, Christian, you're not allowed. It's NP.
Yeah, it's gotta be NP. I have to see the profile picture for NP next to the question.
And his name. I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're fucking
Be quiet,
waiting.
Bogsy.
Yeah. Come on, narrator. Get over here.
Everyone's like,
Fucking ask us a goddamn question. You come in here, you're saying we're still at it, and you don't ask us a question. Come on.
Come on.
We're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here until you ask it.
Christian, stop!
Nasal penetrate. Well, to be honest, that was a thing. Like, I think in my birthday stream of all things was like the Colgate story, where he fucks her in the nose.
I'm banned from chat.
Are you banned from chat?
I typed NP equals nigger penis.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh my god.
NP, just ask a question.
Come on, NP. Come on, don't be a bitch. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Peer pressure, let's go.
Yeah. We're just gonna sit here until he asks it.
Come on, my love.
Fucking get in here and ask a question.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it, you wimp.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Are you like actually like banned, like blocked for Christian?
What was that?
Were you like blocked forever?
Blocked? No, only for 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, you were posting too many things, so it stops you. It's a spam filter thing.
Yeah. Spam filter bullshit.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're just gonna
NP.
sit here until narrator asks the fucking question. We're gonna sit here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm messaging him on Skype.
Yep. And message him on Skype. See what he does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, come in here and say that, and then never give us the last freaking question.
That's like
What
fucking us
ass?
in the ass and not even having the courtesy to give us a reach around. Come on, man. Damn it.
He said, "What ask?" And then I just told him something.
Gonna have a fucking bad time, Sans. Mm.
I told him everyone's calling him a faggot.
Yeah. Narcissist porking. Oh my god.
Naked Pope.
I will answer this right now while we're waiting for him. We have seen What If the Amazing World of Gumball was an anime, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's an animation. It's
Thank
okay. We
you.
don't have an opinion on it.
It's 3D frickin' models that's shaded to look like anime.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Fucking
Mike.
god, Christian.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And Christian, stop. No, Bogsy. God damn it.
Everyone, masturbate and not come until NP asks his question.
No, ask one. You never asked me one. You never asked me one.
How long have you been doing D&D?
Okay. Since you have, faggot, I was there when you created your goddamn character with me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, yeah. Okay, hit the stop streaming button.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Everyone,
Good night, everyone.
goodbye.
Hope you had fun. Happy 11K subs, Kago.
Happy 3K subs, Wootums.
Yeah. Bye.